What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another massive match day here on Anfield Agenda, brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. The team news is in, and we're going to try to figure it out because there's four midfielders named. One of them is clearly going to be playing on, well, one of the sides of attack, unless we're going for a 4-4-2. So I don't know. It's an interesting one to figure out this. McAllister, Szoboszlai, Jones and Gravenberch all in the starting lineup. Diaz is on the bench, so you can assume that somebody maybe has to play on the left side of the attack. Unless, as I've mentioned, there's some type of a 4-4-2 situation going on here from Arne. So we'll go through it all momentarily. We'll give you the latest on the substitutes as well, on the Villa team when it comes in. Liverpool's starting 11 is on the screen, and you know, your guess is as good as mine to figure out exactly who's playing where here, but that is the 11 that's starting. So it's Alisson Becker, Trent, Canade, Van Dijk and Robbo, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Jones, Salah and Jota. That's the starting 11. So it's either going to be a 4-2-2-2, a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 with Jones or somebody on the left side of attack. But either way, it seems like the manager just wants to give Lucho a bit of a breather here because he's not in the starting lineup tonight. Or, I don't know, I'm intrigued. I'm genuinely intrigued by this. So, on the bench tonight as well, we've got Kelleher, Endo, Darwin, Diaz, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, Kwanzaa and Bradley. So, they're the bench options today. Wow. Let's try figure all this out together because heaven knows. The Villa team, we'll go through it quickly as well, my friends. It is Emi Martinez, then, let me just zoom in on this one. Rabido, Disasi, or Desai, I don't know, the fucker from Chelsea. Mings, Digne, McGinn, Tielemans, Asensio, Rodgers, Rashford and Watkins. So there you go. That's the Villa team, but I don't know, is this mind games? Is it a change of formation to suit the opposition? Is it Arne just resting one of the lads? It's a difficult one to figure out. Thick Boy Gaming, how are you, my man? Craig, my guy, what's good? Hope you and the family are good. All good, thank you, my man. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this lineup. I guess we'll see quick enough when the Reds line up on the pitch. Yeah, exactly. The lad from Chelsea. You know who I mean. Disasi, whatever his name is. Your man from Chelsea. That's the lineup. The writing's too small for me. Honestly, I need to get glasses or something. Yeah, Axel Disasi, that guy. You know him. Your man. The Chelsea fella. Your man that'll be picking the ball out of the back of the net for Emi tonight when Mo scores. That fella. Right, so. Thoughts? Nerves? How are we? I'm not going to even pretend that I'm anything but a bag of nerves tonight, but I'm excited by it as well. So yeah, let's wait and have a look-see and see what comes. You know, we've got Manchester City tonight taking on Real Madrid over in the Bernabeu. 8 o'clock kickoff in the Champions League for that one. For us, of course, it's a 7:30 kickoff tonight. Connor said if it is Jones left wing, you'd have to wonder how far they'll slot Ray Chiesa. I agree. You know, if you're resting up wingers and you're still not giving Chiesa a start, I think that's another indication that the manager just doesn't trust him at this point, or doesn't feel like he can do the job the way that he needs it done. Surely it's Szoboszlai at left wing. It might well be Jones or Szoboszlai. One of those will most likely be on the left, unless, as was pointed out, we were changing structure here to something like a 4-2-2-2. We'll find it out together. Our legs are going to be run their shorts off at Villa Park. Look, it's a huge game in what is a huge next 7 days. Over the next 7 days, Liverpool have 3 huge games. Tonight against Villa, then of course against Manchester City at the weekend, followed up with Newcastle coming to Anfield next Wednesday evening. So look, ladies and gentlemen, it feels like tonight we're going to hit 300,000 subscribers. We are only 131 away. So I'm excited. I hope it can be a night where Liverpool extend the lead at the top of the Premier League table to 10 points. But again, I'm excited. What a night. And I'm so glad we're live when we believe it's going to happen, because I was so hopeful that was going to be the case. You know, I want to be live with you guys if and when we get to the 300k. But of course, it'll mean nothing if the Reds don't get the win as well. And that's, yeah, I'm nervy, man. I can't lie about it, I'm nervous. But look, as I've mentioned, we are being brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra All-in-One Men's Grooming Kit, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker Ear and Nose Hair Trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and a couple of free gifts as well, the Shed Travel Bag and the Boxer Briefs. You can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide. That's 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. Use that at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Right, the team looks like a big reliance on Mo to perform in Jota, said Revenite. Look, everybody has to pull their weight tonight and get the result. And I don't really care if it's a 5-0 win, an 8-7 win. A win is a win is a win. And I hope we can extend that gap, because 10 points is a big psychological barrier. Yes, Arsenal would still have a game in hand, but they've got to go and win that game in hand. And remember, just last week we were playing with a game in hand, and a bit weird now that we're going to go the other way and we're going to have played a game more, so we got to maximise that. Ian, how are you, my friend? Said, really hope you hit your number, Craig. You're a gentleman. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Look, I'm very confident we hit it tonight. It would be the worst watch-along in the history of watch-alongs for us if we did manage to get 130 subs, but you know, it's I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I've been anxiously refreshing all day, having a look, hoping that we'd be able to do it tonight. But it will mean, well, it will mean a lot, but it'll mean a lot more if we can get a win as well. Joshua, thank you, mate, said, what about Jota left wing and Dom false 9? I mean, it's possible, but Jota's a centre forward. I'd much rather play him through the middle and have Jones or Szoboszlai off the left if needs be. It's very interesting, though, that he felt like he couldn't give Lucho the start. I guess he wants to make sure he's wrapped up in cotton wool and there's no injury from overplaying him or anything ahead of the game of the weekend, which, of course, is another massive game. The only thing different, Szoboszlai playing left wing, not bad team. Otherwise, a big country. If you could change one player's shirt number, who and what number? One Liverpool players, Trent's, because I don't like, not that I don't like his particular number, it's just too high for me. I'm old school. I'd rather Trent has, you know, a much lower number that makes me think of a right back. So I'm going to say Trent would be the one I change. Builder Bob, Craig, love your lives. You're a good guy, Craig. You made my dying son smile. Sorry to sound sad, mate. It's your son. You don't ever have to apologise to me, my friend. I'm just sorry you have to go through that, and I'm sure everybody else is in our group, in our community as well, my man. It's something nobody should ever have to experience, and our love and our thoughts are with you and your family, mate. Liz, how are you, my friend, over in sunny Florida? Happy match day. Let's effing go. Yeah, I'm hyped, Liz. I'm hyped. It's a big game. Got to get the win. Craig, do you think it could be to provide some defensive pressure up front with Dom? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Pressing from the front, absolutely. Look, whatever it is, or whyever it is, Arne's made the call, and I'm sure he has a plan as to how he wants this to work out, so I'm happy to trust the manager. You know, he knows far more about football than I do. Ian said, classmate, 100%. I hope we get the win. Plus, your content is true and not any way different. You're proper red. Do you know what, man? That means so much. Because the amount of times I get called a fake fan, a half a fan, you know, the usual stuff. To feel like people actually realise and understand how much I appreciate and love the club and the city, man. It means a lot. Trent Edwards said, Craig, I'm moving to Florida soon. I mean, I'm jealous. I won't lie, man. It's always been a dream of mine to eventually live somewhere warm like Florida, Spain, somewhere like that. And you never know. You never know what the future has in store, but I wish you and your family all the best with the move. Are you worried about Rashford versus Trent? No, I'm not, Holly. It's Rashford, you know. I'm not worried. I'm not saying he won't have a good game or he won't cause some problems, but I don't do this building up opposition players to be superhuman in my mind. I just don't. We're top of the league. They should be worried about us. That's the way I look at it. But I just want to see a good performance again. We can't have a repeat of that second half performance against Wolves. You know, as good as Wolves played, and they did, we just weren't competing properly in that second half. So we got to be better today. The nerves are really kicking in, honestly. An hour to kick off. Whew. It's going to be a long night, but hopefully a productive one. Joshua said, our biggest YouTube channel being built from a guy in Ireland makes me so proud to see the worldwide scope of this club. You're read as much as me, Craig. Thank you, Joshua. We're not the biggest. I've got to be fair about these things when I talk about them. We're the most watched. But subscriber-wise, we aren't the biggest. Not yet. Maybe someday in the future. But, you know, I had a feeling when we started the channel that there was an underrepresentation of people who maybe aren't from the city of Liverpool, or even maybe from the UK. And I've always wanted to just give a platform to people from all around the world who feel belonging to our club. I wanted to have somebody to have their back, and that's what I've tried to do. As well as, of course, welcoming in everybody, local, non-local, everyone else. But I've always kind of thought of us as the unofficial international supporters union. As mad as that probably sounds. Daniel, how are you, my friend? Been deep into retro Liverpool shirts lately. Just got the home Hitachi one, which, by the way, or Hitachi, I think you've spelled it wrong, Hitachi. That was the first ever shirt sponsor in English football. I'm not sure about world football, but definitely in English football, that Hitachi kit was the first one to have any sponsor on a shirt. So there you go. The other day, what's your favourite home shirt from Liverpool? It's the 87-88 home one. The one that was crown paint, that then became candy. That's it for me. That's always been the holy grail of Liverpool shirts. And then the grey fleck one from 1989-90. Stevie boy, how are you, Mo? King Mo needs to deliver tonight. Well, look, he's been delivering all season, to be fair to him, but you are right, mate. We got to rely on the big hitters to step up tonight, and I just hope that we start the game well and quickly, and we don't let Villa get settled. Because, you know, I was quite surprised to look at the league table and see Villa down in 9th. You know, I still think of them as being a team that are in and around the fringes of the Champions League places, but they've got a lot of work to do to get themselves back into Europe, and they're coming off the back of a 1-1 draw against Ipswich as well. So, yeah, their fans are going to want to win for them tonight, of course, and Arsenal fans are going to be keeping a close eye on this game as well. You know, if we were in their shoes, I'd be doing the very same. I'd be looking at this thinking, okay, this is a potential banana skin. But look, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that the next week will have a big part to play in the league title race. I don't think we can lose it over the next week, but we can win it over the next week, if you get me. For me, 7 points from 9 would be a more than acceptable takeaway from the next 3 games. You hope for 9. You'd take 6 maybe, but 7 is the goal I have. The new Adidas shirt looks dope, said Mart. It does, man. It does, and I'm very excited about Adidas being back with the Reds from next season. I cannot wait to, I can wait to be broke, but I can't wait to buy myself some of the new stuff. As you've seen, I haven't really been wearing much of the Nike stuff. I'm an unashamed Adidas fanboy, and tonight, I don't care. Many people say to me, do you not have another hoodie or whatever? This is my lucky hoodie. And on a night like tonight, where we're closing in on 300,000, the Reds could go 10 points clear, and we've a difficult away game, I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I didn't wear my lucky hoodie. So I had to put the red one on tonight. What player do you think will cause us the most problems tonight? Look, I always think McGinn is a handful. I always think you can get a hold of John McGinn and maybe Tielemans. So the 2 midfielders in there tonight, I think they're ones that I would look at. Obviously, Morgan Rogers has been in incredible form as well for Aston Villa. They brought in Asensio and Rashford in the last window, so it'll be an interesting matchup. But, you know, we have enough strength on the bench, I think, as well, that if we need to do something late in this game, maybe find a win or a push for something, having the likes of Diaz, Darwin, Chiesa, Elliott on the bench there, I think they're good options for the manager. Are you still confident Arsenal won't win the league? Yes. I mean, I don't know what. Why would I not be? You know, I don't understand this. Arsenal are bottlers. It's that fucking simple in my mind. And I'm sorry for being a bit disrespectful, but that's genuinely the way I see it. They just don't have the stomach for the fight. And I just can't see them chasing us down with the injuries that they have. Look, there'll be more points dropped over the remainder of this campaign from both teams, but I just don't see Arsenal being the ones. I just don't. I can't be any clearer about it. If this was Man City chasing us with a 7-point gap, I'd feel a lot more nervy than Arteta choke and the Arsenal fans who I'm just fed up of. You know, the amount of Liverpool fans that have said to me in the last 6 months, I used to not mind Arsenal fans, and now all of a sudden they've just become so dislikable or unlikable, other than League Gunner, of course. I know the media and everybody very, very much wants this title race to go to the wire for, you know, obvious reasons. You know, they want to get the viewing numbers. I understand it all. But, look, a win tonight makes that gap 10 points. Yes, we'll have played a game more, but it's still 10 points with 12 games left to play. You're talking about Liverpool then having to completely capitulate and do something that we haven't done for the rest of the season, which is lose 3 or 4 games. We've lost 1 game this season. 1 in the league. And the idea of this hope that we fall apart. All Arsenal fans have at this point to keep them sane and upbeat is last season when Liverpool did fall away. But I don't see it happening this season. You know, we're pretty much 1 injury as a squad, and it's up to us. You know, it's in our own hands, and that's all I'd want at this point of the season. So yeah, let's leave the negativity out of it. There's enough people trying to talk Liverpool out of winning this league. I'm not going to add to it. Am I going to watch UCD versus Bray Wanderers? No. No, my friend, I'm not. I've so much work to be getting on with that any spare time I have, I'm just completely wrapped up in Anfield Agenda stuff. But I'll probably keep an eye on the results. Right, Michael, how are you? Craig, I really wish you realised how much you mean to our community. On a human level, you make all the difference. Thank you so much for that. Hugs. Man, I'm not worth that much love, or I don't know. Look, I've got so many emails this week from people with lovely stories, and look, I'll never understand it, you know, what I've done to deserve it. But all I'll ever say to you is, I'm going to promise you I'm going to keep trying to make you proud and keep trying to represent you guys as best as I can. I don't take this position lightly, but, you know, I think it's nice to reflect on a night like tonight. It is, when, you know, we could hit a massive milestone. 300,000 is an incredible number. So yeah, there'll be a lot of reflection after work tonight when I sit down with my wife and have a look back over and just think about stuff, you know. I was sitting there last night and I was writing out the tweet. So send it on to Connor, because I don't run the social media accounts. But I wrote out a tweet to send to Connor, and I was getting a bit emotional thinking about it, you know. Because there's been so many ups and downs, so many almost quits, so many dark places, so many great moments as well. It's it's a lovely night, and I really love to do these things live when we're all together. Win tonight, and West Ham win, no work Monday, said Luke. Look, I can't see West Ham taking points off Arsenal, to be fair. Arsenal are, or West Ham are a bit all over the shop. Pixelbeard said, did you see Real Madrid want to leave La Liga? I did, and I kind of just laughed at it, to be honest with you. Have they no shame at all? The amount of cry arson from them is hilarious. Themselves, PSG and Arsenal and City can just go and create a little 4-team league and leave the rest of us to it, because Real Madrid are just a gift that keeps on giving, you know. They cry arse about the Ballon d'Or, didn't show up to the awards, then talk about respect. Now they're complaining that referees have it in for them. Jude Bellingham swearing at referees, and they're still trying to make out like they're being hard done by. I just don't have time for them. I despise that type of behaviour. It's so entitled. I hate it. So yeah, I hope La Liga rinse them. But, you know, I just think back. Do you remember the Spurs game where we had the Diaz incident with the officials? And, you know, we were looking into every avenue, and Neville and co were out there saying it was a disgrace and Liverpool need to stop acting this way. And we didn't do a quarter of what Madrid are doing. So I can only imagine if an English team, be it Liverpool, United, Arsenal, whoever, did what Madrid are doing, what it would be like. But of course, Madrid seem to get a lot more leeway. 1:20 to go. Start the countdown. Yep, 1:16 to go now, Victor. Craig, why is Szoboszlai on the left wing? What's going on? I mean, to be fair, Sam, we're having a guess at this lineup. All we know for certain is that there's 4 midfielders in the starting squad there. And how it actually lines up, I'm unsure. All I can say is he probably looks at the fact that Gakpo's been out. Diaz is our only recognised left winger for now, although Cody should be back soon, very soon. And he just doesn't want to overplay Diaz. That's all I can think of. Either that or it's a tactical tweak to set up for a particular way he thinks Villa are going to play. But either way, it's just about the result. So I'm trusting Arne. He knows what he's on about. He knows far more about footy than I do. And if it gets us the win, look, could be a masterstroke. If it doesn't, well, we'll talk about that as well. David, how are you, bro? Very important game tonight. Yep, I've said this for the last week. This to me is in a weird way more important to me than Sunday, because if you win tonight, Sunday nearly becomes a free hit. You know, you could take a point then, and then at home against Newcastle, you always think you're going to do well at home. So this is a big one, because you don't want to go into these 3 games off the back of stumbling tonight, then going into more pressure comes onto the City game. So if you can win tonight, I think it certainly solidifies your confidence. Arthur said, feel like City most likely to act like Real Madrid versus the media. Well, yeah, look, City have been talking about the tyranny of the majority and all this kind of nonsense as well over the charges. But look, football is just in a weird place. And I hate it. And I'm sure I speak for a lot of football fans when we all say, I'm sick of all this stuff. I'm sick of the PGMOL stuff. I'm sick of the VAR stuff. I'm sick of football clubs not being able to just take defeats. I'm sick of all the underhandedness in football. I'm sick of UEFA and FIFA being greedy. I'm sick of it all. And we just want to enjoy 22 lads kicking the ball around the pitch and not have to be accountants, solicitors, plane spotters. You know, can we just enjoy football? They're just making the game so grubby and underhanded, and it just doesn't feel like it's the people's game anymore. They're ripping it away from us, and it's sad to see. DJ, how are you, my friend? Said love from India. Hope you're doing well. Do you think City or Real Madrid will qualify tonight? I mean, I'd be absolutely astonished if Manchester City go through. You know, Madrid at the Bernabeu with a lead, you would think they'd find a way. But either way, I think it benefits the rest of the competition, because one very good football team are going out tonight. Whether that's Real Madrid or whether that's Manchester City, we'll find out over the course of the evening. But it's one very good team going out at a stage of the competition we wouldn't have expected them to at the start of it. You know, AC Milan getting knocked out last night as well by Feyenoord. Bruges going and knocking out Atalanta. It's been an interesting 24 hours. You know, I tuned in to watch a good bit of the Feyenoord AC Milan game, and Milan just didn't have the answer, and Theo Hernandez acting like an idiot, diving in the penalty area, probably cost his team qualification. And it was the right decision. You know, I wouldn't have had any qualms if Jota had got booked, by the way, for his simulation. And it was a dive against Wolves. Let's be honest about it. It was. So I always want cheats punished. And if you're trying to fool the referee into making a decision to put your team through, I thought it was good refereeing. And I thought the referee in that one really just didn't bend to the pressure of the occasion. So fair play. Martin, how are you, sir? Said, what do you think the percentage chance we sign Isak? So Craig Hope wrote an interesting piece today. I think it was today, saying that Newcastle basically don't want to sell any of their big players, even if they don't qualify for the Champions League. They believe that they have enough wiggle room and PSR that they won't need to. So, I think the best hope we would have is Newcastle, if they don't get Champions League football and Isak angled for a move, then maybe. But I think that has to happen first. Newcastle miss out on the qualification for the Champions League. But even then, they're still talking about 150 million, or at least that's a number I think Craig Hope mentioned today in his piece. So let's wait and see. Percentage chance, 40% maybe. In such a big transfer like that, a lot of things have to fall into place. But, I'd say there's more likelihood of Cunha being looked at. Because there's a release clause in there. And you know what you'd have to do there. And you could take it out of Wolves' hands. What do I think of Santiago Jimenez? Well, he's just moved, hasn't he, from Feyenoord to AC Milan. Scored the first goal in the game last night. And then, ironically, the guy that replaced them in the Feyenoord centre-forward role scored the winner the winner in the tie to send Feyenoord through. He looks lively, but not good enough for us, in my opinion. Sam Miles Thurlby. How are you, Sam? Welcome in, my friend. Any news on Slot's red card? Yep, we've covered it quite a bit, my man. It's so they have till today to answer the charges, and I don't know what Liverpool set, by the way, but they had till today. Liverpool, Everton, Arne Slot and Sipka Hulshov had till today to answer the charges. If they don't accept the charges and they challenge them, then there'll be 10 days. A hearing will be set for about 10 days away. So, yeah, we'll probably get a resolution to this in the next couple of weeks. Football Factory. Wait, since when are we scared of Rashford? I'm not. That's why I couldn't understand the question earlier on, my man. I'm not. But look, I think it's because Arne Slot kind of spoke up, didn't he, as well, saying, he believes Rashford's a very good player and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not scared of him, to be honest. But, he is a decent player and he has the capability to pull out a moment of magic. But, like Arne Slot said, I hope he just starts the show with good form after tonight. Big bro, this formation is not cool with it. I don't know, man, because I don't know, Joseph, what we're really looking at yet. It's almost, we're guessing here. We're guessing. So let's wait and see. We're assuming we're sticking on a regular system of 4-3-3, but it could be a 4-2-2-2, a 4-4-2. I don't know. It could be that he wants somebody on that left side to help out the left back. Could be, like somebody mentioned earlier, that he wants Dom pressing from the front. But the manager will have a plan, and let's just hope that the plan works and we get the result. Daniel Guerrero, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Daniel. Thank you. And Martin as well. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Martin. Thank you guys for becoming members. Appreciate your support. Do you think Potter will bring any success to West Ham? I think it depends what you define success as. I'm more intrigued to see if we can get a tune out of Evan Ferguson. As an Irishman, I'm looking to see how Evan Ferguson gets on there. But look, Potter's a decent coach. Val, Craig, I love how you swear. It is for the good. Look, I'm never going to apologise for swearing. I don't understand what the fuss is. I always make this argument, like, people that don't like me swearing, I understand it, but I'd rather have my son or daughter listen to somebody who swears a little bit than somebody who's filling their head maybe full of misogynistic or hate-filled bile. At least I might swear, but at least I'm a normal, welcoming, down-to-earth fella who at least has good intentions. But, you know, I'm Irish. It's part of my culture to swear. Philip Lane, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Philip, thank you, man, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 105 subscribers away from 300,000. Can't thank you all enough for your support. When we do hit 300,000, do check out our social media accounts, particularly X, because we've a lovely image that Connor's done up with some of our favourite thumbnails from over the years, blended into the background of it, along with a nice little message to say thank you as well. So keep an eye out on your socials. If you don't give Anfield Agenda a follow, please do. Just at Anfield Agenda on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it these days. Oh, Haaland on the bench for City. Not fully fit in that one tonight as well. Interesting. Although Marmouche has stepped up in the last game anyway, hasn't he? Guillermo said, Craig, ready to hit 300k. Man, it doesn't feel real. Guillermo. Yeah, man, it just doesn't feel real. Every milestone means so much, though. You know, 10,000 meant a lot, 5,000, 50,000, 100,000. It never stops being humbling. You know, when your community continues to grow and people, you know, there's been a real change in the last month or two, man. The amount of love that people are showing, it's just beautiful. There's nothing else I can say about it, man. It's just beautiful. AM text, swearing makes me happy. The more the merrier. Good. You'll notice I don't say the C word too much anymore, though. I very, very, very rarely use that word online anymore, because that is one word that YouTube really aren't fond of. So they don't mind a few F-bombs here and there, but I try to use the word Clint instead of the C word now. So I try to get around it in my mind by using that instead. So let's have a look-see at the options on the bench tonight for Arne slot. He's Quivin Kelleher, Wataru Endo, Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunez, Federico Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, Kostas Tsimikas, Jarell Quansah and Connor Bradley. They are Arne's options from the bench. And it's weird, this one, because Arsenal aren't playing midweek. Obviously, we're playing Villa tonight because the League Cup final day is the weekend. We should have been playing Aston Villa in the league, so this game was kind of shoehorned into this time of the season. Villa aren't happy with it as well, which I can understand. They have 5 games in 14 days. We have 5 games in 15. And then you have March time where there's a little bit more breathing room for managers. So this one feels big tonight with the game against City at the weekend and Newcastle next Wednesday. So, you see, Garrett, you say since you got my other channel blocked, you do realise I probably had nothing to do with it, but I don't remember why and if it was blocked. So, why bother starting off the comment with that? If you have an issue with it being blocked, man, just email me and we'll look into it. But, you know, I don't understand the need for the start of the post. You know, could you not have just made your point as you wanted to make about the 4-3-3? Again, just, you know, I'm an approachable fella. If there's an issue with a banner at, and just email me. I've sorted it out for many people over the last few months who email saying, look, I'm not sure why it was banned, and then I'll simply just go in and ask the moderators, does anybody remember what happened? And we'll look back in, and if we can't figure it out, we'll unban them. It's, you know, it's not, we make mistakes occasionally. We're imperfect, and we're happy to certainly give people a second chance. I'm not sure, mate, to be honest with you. We're not 100% sure where Szoboszlai will be playing. We're trying to figure it out. We know that there's 4 midfielders in what is normally 3 positions, so we're just trying to figure it out. But we probably get a better understanding of it when we see the lads out there on the pitch. Dennis, you're great for a Liverpool family, Craig. Great watching Anfield Agenda. Thank you. Appreciate you. Leach, how are you, man? Member for 18 months. Thank you so much. This is going to be a tough game tonight. Morgan Rogers is a quality player. Well, he's been absolutely flying since Villa, man, or since he's come through a Villa. They brought him in. Did they bring Morgan Rogers in from the MLS, or have I got that completely wrong? But either way, you are right. He's a man in form. He's playing some wonderful football, and he seems to be at the heart of a lot of the good things that Aston Villa have been doing. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on him tonight. You know, Rashford, Asensio as well. There's lots of experience out there for Villa. McGinn and Tielemans in midfield. You know, they're a good side with a very good coach. Would I take a point? No, I wouldn't. No. Not tonight. At the weekend, yes. But tonight, I don't know why I differentiate between them. But tonight, I want to win. Because I think if you start off this 3-game run, dropping points after the back of what was a very shaky second half against Wolves, who were much improved in the second half, I think you've got to... I think you've got to get off with a win tonight. What's this one, right? Lewis Steele said, assistant referee Konstantin Hadzidakis will tonight officiate his first game featuring Andy Robertson since he infamously elbowed the Scottish fullback in April 2023. Hadzidakis ran the line when Liverpool faced Spurs last month, but Robertson didn't play that night. I'm sure everyone's moved past that. The referee's assistant, I'm sure, Andy Robertson, and let's just, hope that Craig Pawson does a good job in the middle tonight, and he did a fine job refereeing the last time Craig Pawson refereed us, so, hopefully a decent performance from the ref again tonight. If we beat Villa and City, the league is 100% ours, said Joel. If we take 7 points from these next 3 games, I'm saying we've won it. Because I think the next 4 games Arsenal have as well, there's an absolute possibility they drop more points. So for me, if you can get through these games with 7 points, even 6 points from the next 3 games, I think that's it. Because these are tricky games. Villa away, City away, and then Newcastle at home. And then, you look down the fixture list and you think, all right, Arsenal come to Anfield. So I think, yeah, big one tonight. Okay, bro, I'm hoping that you get immediate attention. I don't know what that's about, but thank you. How bad is Gakpo's injury? Not very. Arne Slot said yesterday in his presser that he's close to being back. So I think if he's not available for City, you would definitely expect Gakpo to be available for Newcastle next Wednesday. So yeah, it was reassuring that he wasn't out for long, because we seen him kind of limping a bit when he was coming off. I think some of the people in the chat mentioned it in the last game he played, but it's good news that he's not going to be out for long. Who do you dislike more, City, Arsenal, or United? City, 100%. City is the answer to any question of who do I dislike more. Because I have respect for Manchester United and Arsenal. I have respect for the clubs, the way they go about things, try to do it in the right way. I have zero respect for the whole City project and the way they've gone about it. And I've been banging the drum about City for a very long time, and it's nothing to do with sour grapes, it's nothing to do with jealousy. It's to do with taking the piss. And I think they've taken it for too long. So, yeah, that's the answer. United and Arsenal, respectful of, proper good footballing institutions. Not that City weren't previously, but I just can't stand them. Them and PSG, Real Madrid in world football, they're 3 clubs I've no time for. Leach, how are you? Reckon Real Madrid will win tonight as well. Well, it'd be fantastic if that game went all the way to penalties, let's say, and Madrid knocked them out, just to tire out City as much as possible, because we've got them on Sunday. They have to travel back from Madrid as well. But look, on Sunday, 1 or 2 things will happen, right? So Pep will either be saying to them, well, you need to go and respond now to going out to Real Madrid and make sure you're back in the competition next season, or it'll be that they'll still be in, flying high after a monumental performance if they win. So I think it's going to be a difficult game on Sunday either way. Do we have City maybe just at the wrong time as they start to turn and right the ship a little bit on the pitch? I guess we'll find out. But I take a point. at the weekend. I would. I'd take a point right now against Manchester City. Hoping Brest turn over a 3-0 deficit. Yeah, it's looking like PSG and Benfica are going to be the two potential opponents for Liverpool. That draw is taking place on Friday, to the best of my understanding. And we'll know whether it is. Look, Brest are in Paris tonight. Will they overturn a 3-goal deficit there? No. So it's PSG, Benfica, one of those two. Mark's just let me know that this is Andy Robertson's 300th Premier League appearance as well. So congratulations to Robbo on a fantastic milestone. 300. I mean, come on. 300 for Robbo, 300k for us. What a night. So, to everybody seeing the team, we're assuming Jones is on the left. It could be Szoboszlai. We don't know exactly what's going on yet, because he named Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister and Jones in the team. So, 4 players, 3 midfield spots. Somebody's going to be playing on the front left side. It's going to be Jones or Szoboszlai most likely. Unless, of course, it is a 4-2-2-2. Again, we'll get a better idea when we see the lads out there. Madrid or Barca? Whose philosophy you prefer? Well, I'm a Barca fan. So, but I have to say, as much as Barcelona were my first football shirt and Barcelona were a club that I've always, kept close to my heart other than Liverpool, I've been absolutely appalled at the way the club's been run the last 10 years and the treatment of the way they've gone about some of the players' contracts and stuff. So I just think there's too much shenanigans going on in football, mate, where football's becoming grubbier and grubbier and grubbier, and I don't like that. I just don't like the way it's going in that direction. Why do you think Cody and Diaz left out? Well, Cody Gakpo's got a knock, so he was always going to be out tonight. And Diaz, the only thing I can think is he just doesn't want to overplay him because he may need him for the next couple of games against Man City and Newcastle. So, he's probably looking at it tonight. I'm sure there's some strategy to the team selection he picked as well, but he might think, well, look, if I need something late, you've got Diaz there. If you overplay him and he picked up a knock, and let's say Cody wasn't fully recovered for Sunday, then it's a bigger headache again, isn't it? Yes, Diaz is on the bench. So the bench tonight for Liverpool is Kelleher, Endo, Diaz, Nunez, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, Kwanzaa and Bradley. That is the Reds bench. Capitalists invading football and turning it into business and sport. Yep. It does my head in. It just does my head in, man. Football, it's just getting so far removed from what it used to be. And look, it moves with the times, I get it, but I don't know. When you start seeing geopolitical influence coming into football, it's just so slimy and greasy. I just hate it. I hate that side of the game. But I'm talking about things in football in a negative way, but right now the beautiful Reds are top of the Premier League, in the last 16 of the Champions League, and then a cup final. So from our perspective, there is a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be positive about. So yeah, let's see what happens over the rest of the season. Any holidays coming up? Yep, we're going over to Spain next month during the international break. We're heading over there with my daughter, her boyfriend, and we're meeting up with Lee Gunner for a couple of days as well. But yeah, we're heading over to Spain next month for a week's break, which I always try and get away during the international breaks. Is Slot allowed on the pitch? Yes, he's not suspended yet. Not suspended yet. The hearing will probably take place in about 2 weeks' time if he doesn't accept the charges, which, the deadline was today on that one. Have I heard the new Endo chant? Can't say I have. No, can't say I have. This is one of the things that I lose out on not being on social media. I don't get to see the chants and stuff like that. See, Connor, if you're watching, Connor, right there now, it turned off. The back end system, so I'm turning it back on. But yeah, it just randomly turned off there, and I put it in a different place today, Connor, so I didn't touch it. Anyway, have I heard the new Endo chant? I haven't, as I mentioned, no. Yeah, no, I haven't. So, do let me know what it is. But that's one of the things that is, I guess, the downside for me not being on socials is I don't see the new songs that quickly when they come out. But my God, is there a fan base better than the Liverpool fan base for coming up with player songs? Would I take 110 million for McAllister, be honest? Yeah, I think I would. 110 million? I think I would. I think 110 million you could buy you another two very good midfielders. I have no intention of wanting to sell them, but you asked me a very black and white question, and I'm trying to give you a black and white answer. Yes, 110 million quid I'd sell them. As long as we had guarantees that 110 mils going straight back into transfers. Would you rather beat Arsenal to win the league or have it wrapped up before then? The earlier it gets wrapped up, the better. Because, if you get the league wrapped up nice and early, hopefully you're still in the latter stages of the Champions League and you can then start to maybe prioritise and rest up and rotate a bit. Be nice to have Arsenal have to give us a guard of honour, though. That'd be lovely. But either way, as long as we win the league, no matter when it is, I'll be over the moon. So, ladies and gents, couple of things. We are about 26 minutes away from kickoff. If you can, do drop a like on the stream for us. Of course, we have this cool record this year, having 1,000 likes before the game starts. So if we can keep that going, it'd be amazing. And if you haven't subscribed, we'll have a little look-see in the top corner. 71 to go till we hit 300,000. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. And again, I want to say another thank you to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Why not check out the Chairman Pro Package Face Shaving Kit or anything else at manscaped.com and get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our code Anfield20. Use that at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Am I looking forward to the League Cup final? Yes, but I'm always really, really, really nervous about League Cup finals, or cup finals, even if it's a team I feel confident we beat normally. Because cup finals are a different occasion, different stadiums. It's going to be tough. Newcastle are going to have the weight of history behind them. 70 years since they won a major trophy. And their fans are going to be up for it. Their players are going to be up for it. It's going to be a very difficult game of football. But it's a cup final. So it should be a coin toss, So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. But it's all about the league for me. Wrap up the league this season. And anything else after that is a big help. Would I take 80 million for Gravenberch? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't take 80 million for Gravenberch. I don't think that's tempting enough. Maka, if it was less than 100, I'd have said no as well. But 110, that's a number I could see Liverpool. Reinvesting well, but no for Gravenberch. I mean, Jesus, the amount of time it's taken us to get somebody to play that role, no way I'd be selling them. Craig is bound for 300k right on my birthday. Crazy coincidence, said Joshua. And on the night Andy Robertson gets himself to 300 appearances in the Premier League. So 300's everywhere. Luke, how are you, my man? Why isn't Luke's membership comment coming through? And Liz's comment. I don't know what's going on, Connor, but the chat is turned on for me. Yeah. It's just not working at all now, Connor. Nothing's coming through. I'm going to sign out and back in. Yeah, it won't even turn off for me, Connor. Won't turn on, won't turn off. No idea what's going on. It was working, but stopped working now. So for the minute, folks, I can't bring super chats up on screen. So I do. Member with us for 18 months. How are you feeling today? Nervous, man. Nervous, but excited as well. Big game. Do you think that if we win this game and against City, do you think you win the league? I think 7 points from the next 3 games and we win the league in my mind. If it bleeds, thank you for your super chat as well. Do you feel more confident after the lineup or no? I feel confused, to be honest with you, after the lineup. Trying to figure out where everyone's playing. So, I don't know. I'll always feel a bit more calm when I see the team and how we start. I'm nervy. You don't want to start slowly because I'm expecting Villa to come out of the traps tonight quickly. So, yeah, I'll be a bit more calm after I see us start the game. Is Connor like the main techie sort of guy? Connor's the everything except sitting in front of the camera kind of guy. Does the thumbnails, does the graphics, does the tech stuff. Connor's MacGyver, basically, for Anfield Agenda. And he's 50% owner of the company. You know, people always just think it's me. It's not. We own this company 50-50, as it should be, because we came into this together and we'll hopefully go out of it together. Corbin said, tough game today. Hope you're well. It is. It's a tough game. I am well. I'm just really nervous. Yeah, nervous. 20 minutes to kick off. I'm a bag of nerves, but happy days, yeah. Boeing Gadi says, right click the taskbar. No, it's a separate system, mate, that we've got built. So the thing that most people use, the likes of StreamYard and stuff, if they're going to bring comments up on screen, we invested and had a system built, a back-end system that we control, and that's the system that isn't working for us. So we're trying to sort it out now at the minute. How do you and Connor know each other? I needed some graphics for a podcast, and Connor emailed, and that was it. You know, I never knew Connor before we started the content. Got to know him about 8-9 years ago, I think. And then, you know, when we eventually got to a point where it became a business and, you know, we earned a living from it, you know, we went and we started the company together. And the funny thing is, nobody knows the name of our company, which I always find funny. There we go. They're coming through now. Nice. Let's see if they work. Yeah, nice. Coming back through now. Luke, there you go. Thank you, man. Just wanted to bring them up just to say thank you. If it bleeds said, do you feel more confident after the lineup? As I mentioned, nervy. Corbin said, tough game today. Hope you're well. I am. I'll be better if we get the result. It's all about the win. Right, let me just move a few more things around. Nice. Right, what have you got? 19 minutes to kick off. 19 minutes, so do feel free to throw us in a couple of predictions if you want. And as always, after the game, we'll have our match reaction and player ratings videos and everything else coming up for you. So let me know, who do you think? Who are you, if you're concerned about anyone in Villa tonight, who do you think is going to be the problem? We're still going with Morgan Rogers? Corbin said, Rashford's a prime example of overperforming for a new contract, like you discussed in your video about stats and new contracts. Yeah, no, look, it's fair. And you know, once I read that piece from that solicitor or that lawyer, you know, I started to think about more, and I can see where they're coming from. But I think with Mohamed Salah, it's a bit different because he's not just playing for a contract, he's playing for a legacy at Liverpool. But it is a fair point that was raised. You often do see a decline in performances the season or two after a big night or a big season where you get your new contract. Ryan, thank you, man. 7 months as a member. Let's get these 3 points, put the pressure on the Gunners. Well, I think it breaks Arsenal hearts tonight if we win. You know, 10 points clear with 12 to go for us. I know they'd have a game in hand, but still points are on the board if we win. Rodgers is a problem, said Travis. I kind of hope we get ahead. We see Chiesa get on. I still believe he'll get some goals. I just don't think, George, the manager trusts them at this point. That's all I can think of. Yeah, I just don't think he trusts them. Who would you let go in the summer? It depends on the contract situation. Costas I'd be selling. I think Gomez may ask to move on. Darwin I'd be selling. Kelleher's contract situation probably means he'll be sold. And then you're talking about the likes of what happens with Diaz, what happens with Elliott, Tyler Morton maybe, and a few others. So, unsure. I find it very difficult to... I find it very difficult to guess at the transfer stuff unless we know what's happening with the contracts. I don't know if you saw my other super chat, but I took your advice. Well, thank you. I don't know if I did see it, Gareth, because our system was a little bit all over the shop, mate, for a few minutes. But if you've emailed, I promise you I'll have a look into it either later on tonight, mate, or early tomorrow. And thank you. S. Boog said, God bless you and Connor. Thank you. Appreciate you. I know Connor loves it when people throw the extra N into his name. There's only one N in Connor. It's C-O-N-O-R. But it really gets on his nerves. So do keep spelling it with two N's, everyone, just to annoy him. Jack, how are you, bro? And thanks for your membership, mate. Said, hope the lads start off well. I'm a bag of nerves. Yeah, my butterflies in my tummy. And look, I have enough space for a lot of butterflies. But yeah, they're definitely fluttering. So, there's 3,600 people in the chat already, and we're not even at kickoff, so thank you for your support. If you can help us by hitting that subscribe button, you can see what we're chasing down tonight. We are 43 subscribers away from 300,000, and to do it live means a lot. You know, you always hope that these milestones happen when you're live and you can say thank you properly. How many of those players on the bench will be at Liverpool next season? Okay, well, let's have a look at it. Let's try and play the game. Kelleher, no. Endo, probably no. Diaz, I'd say unsure of what happens. I think that might come down to what offers maybe are on the table. So, Kelleher, no. Endo, no. Diaz, not sure. Nunez, no. Chiesa, if Arne had his way, probably no. Elliott, I think he survives one more season. Costas, no. He's gone probably. Kwanzaa, yes. Bradley, yes. So 4 or 5 of them maybe moving on. Arthur Smith said, if Ali sold in the summer, I hope we keep Kelleher as number 1. Well, I don't think we are. We wouldn't have went out and bought Georgie Marmadashvili if we'd planned to promote Kelleher to number 1. And I'm sure we would have. Look, I'd love that to be the case. You know, if you have to lose a goalkeeper, keep the younger ones. I'm not saying I want to sell Alisson, but I find it mad that Kelleher's going to move on, or that he wasn't really considered for a number 1, because he's performed really well. And as long as we have 2 of the 3, I'd be over the moon. Whether it's Alisson and Georgie, or Georgie and Kelleher, as long as we've got 2 of the 3, I'll be more than happy, because it's been a pleasure to not have to really be overly concerned about the goalkeeping department at Liverpool, you know. If Alisson's ruled out, then we have a fantastic backup goalkeeper, and it's been a while since we've been able to say that, you know, because Adrian wasn't it, Mignolet wasn't it. Foot Mob saying Gakpo out till March. I thought it was a knock. Have I missed something? No, I think Dave missed something, Johnny. Manager said he's very close. You know, his own words in his press conference. So I would suspect if you don't see him against City, you should see him against Newcastle, unless somebody's telling porkies. Or maybe unless something has changed. And I don't see anything to say it's changed. I think Kelleher starts at most Premier League clubs. I think so. Excuse me. So let's go through it. Like, Villa's keeper probably doesn't get in ahead of Emi Martinez. Doesn't get in ahead of Alisson at Liverpool at the minute. Absolutely walks past Onana, in my opinion. Raya, no. I think the way Arsenal and Arteta like their keeper, probably Raya stays there. But most other clubs in the Prem, I'd say, yeah. I'd say of the Premier League clubs, you could probably justify starting in 14 or 15 of them. Is the nip coming out tonight? No, it's not. It's not. That's only reserved for very, very, very special occasions, like 4-0 wins over Barcelona. 21 subscribers to go. Oh my days. I don't know if I'm nervy about the game kicking off in 12 minutes or 20 subscribers to go. We need to score within 10 minutes. I don't think we do, Andrew. Not conceding in the first 15 would be great, though. The age-old adage of going to any stadium and trying to quieten down the fans and not give them anything to get excited about is probably true tonight. But we're probably not going to play in any more hostile, and I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean that in an actually complimentary way to Everton fans. I don't think we want to have many more difficult evenings than that evening at Goodison, the last Merseyside derby there. I think the lads will have learned a lot about themselves and a lot about playing under that kind of scrutiny, and I think it'll stand them in good stead. Broccoli. Oh, broccoli's coming out if we win the league. I made the promise. And I may even eat some on stage for a live show in Liverpool. We've got a show coming up. Tickets are going on sale to start the next month. 28th of May, Hot Water Comedy Club. Myself, Connor, Steve Bland, Jack Gill, Chris Stonage, all together for an Anfield Agenda end of season celebration / reunion night. And we hope you guys can come along and join us for it. Dingo, I think you ate my baby. 300k incoming. Thank you, bro. With us for 13 months as a member, man. Thank you. Rob, how are you, dude? Nice to see you as always. Said Craig, can you put the substitutes on the chart? Do you agree? They scroll across the bottom of the screen, Rob. So just keep an eye there underneath where it says live watch along. Keep an eye where there, and the sub should roll across there if you make it at some point. Don't really have enough space on the screen to be putting them in as we see it. Actually, I need to make sure the clock's ready to go, is it? There we go. Clock's all good. Right, what else have we got? Well, I think we've just done it, mate. Yeah. So do keep hitting that button, by the way. But wow. You know what? I don't know what to say other than thank you. It means so much for you guys to continue to support us and to be there, like to get 300,000 subscribers. It looks so surreal looking up in the corner. And look, I don't deserve it. I don't. But I'm going to continue to try and work hard to make you all proud. I know Connor feels the same. And thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sticking with me through the ups and downs, because there's been a lot of them. Thank you for not judging me. Thank you for making me feel like I belong. Appreciate you all. Yeah, man. Thank you all so much. I'm kind of... I'm really humbled by it all. Thank you. Now, let's hope the boys can back it up with a win on the pitch as well. And here's to the next 100,000 together. Appreciate you all. You're amazing. Thank you. It's not about me. It's not about Connor. It's about all of us. It's about a community. It's about you guys. And it's about something different. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a few messages to get through here now, so I'm going to fly through them as quick as I can. Liz, what a better one to start off with. It amazes me how success hasn't changed you. I think it has changed me, Liz. It feels like it's given me a purpose. You know, apart from being a dad and a husband, it's given me a purpose and something that I take very seriously. But I get what you mean. It never will, because I don't get it, Liz. I don't deserve it. Thank you on that one. Arthur Smith said, I don't know what that is. What the fuck is that? Broccoli equals league. Oh yeah, what'll you do for the Champions League? Cry, probably. A double, imagine that, man. In Arne's first season, wow. But you know what? You should congratulate yourselves. You know, congratulate me and Connor is great, but you should congratulate yourselves. Because without you guys, without the kindness you show each other, without the support you give each other, I don't get this number. The channel doesn't get this number. It's about people feeling like they're with a group of people that they can trust, they can lean on, they can enjoy these moments with, and that is what makes this so special to me. You guys being together and making this happen. So thank you to all of you for making this a night I'm not going to forget. And I didn't cry, so I'm winning. Congratulations, Craig. Thanks for all the good times. My pleasure. Congratulations, Ashley. Thank you, man. Again, a really long-term viewer, and Ashley there as well. Mythical Returns. Appreciate you. Thank you. 18 months as a member. Amazing having you with us. Victor as well. You've always been so kind, Victor. Thank you. Craig and Connor, the people's heroes. Appreciate you, man. Again, like I said, we don't deserve it. Well, Connor probably does, to be fair. I definitely don't. But I'm going to keep trying to make you proud. Thank you. Gareth, congrats on the 300k, and the referee tonight is someone you don't like. Craig Pawson. I said, I've no problem with Craig Pawson. I said the last time he refereed us against Spurs, I think it was, he was very good. So I have no issues with Pawson. I'm worried about the weekend, though, on Atwell, on VAR. And thank you, Gareth. David, thank you. Another very, very long-term viewer of the channel, man. Appreciate you. As is Rob Dance. Rob, thank you. Davino, my friend, how are you? Lovely. I had the pleasure of meeting Davino when he was over in Ireland a few months back, and an absolute gent. Pleasure to meet him. Congratulations, Craig. You and Connor absolutely deserve it. We love you very much, and you mean so much to us. Now let's win this game. Yes, let's win the game. That's the most important thing. Let's make sure we get these points. Zoom. So congratulations, Craig. You deserve it, man. I'm overwhelmed here. I'm trying to make sure I just don't miss anybody. Zoom, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Panda as well. Thank you. Haris, Craig, you deserve the 300k subs. You've built a great community. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you. Here's another OG. Chris Legit, another very, very, very long-term viewer, man. Thank you for everything. Congratulations on 300k, Craig and Connor. I hope it's all water under the bridge. Thank you for everything you did for my family. I've always been listening in the background, and I wish you and your family all the best. Say hi to Connor from me. I will. And Chris, man, it's been a pleasure. I remember Chris's name going back a very long time. My Denny, how are you? Congratulations, Craig and Connor. Much deserved. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. LFC Love, thank you. Appreciate you as well. Wes, we're all grateful for you guys and the work you put in. Thank you. The team's, by the way, walking out onto the pitch now, so we're going to get stuck into the game now in a sec. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. And thank you again, Wes, man. Appreciate you. The Elder, we never play well in the white top. It's bad luck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like white jerseys either, so I'm with you. The black one I would have loved us to wear. Kyle Flano, appreciate you, sir. Thank you. And Jack, 300k. Thank you, Craig and Connor. Made this, wouldn't have made without you. Wouldn't be. I've made 300,000 people very happy with what you do, man. It's a pleasure and an honour. And thank you to you all. And one more as well from Marcus. Much love to everyone. Been here since the Twitch days. Road to 1 million incoming. Oh, man. Imagine. But look, I want to just take a second to say, before I start the game, to all of our moderators, to everyone that's contributed to our channel over the years, you know, people that have come and gone or whatever, but mainly to the team of moderators led by Mark that tirelessly make sure that we keep the chat as good as we can, and they do it all just for the support of the community. So to all of our moderators who often come in for a bit of grief, but they work under instructions from us and they do it really well. So thank you to them, because we wouldn't be able to do it without them. I know I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So thank you, Mark, and everybody else. Right. Really quickly again, let's run through the team. For Villa, it's Martinez, Garcia, Disasi, Mings, Digne, Asensio, Tielemans, McGinn, Rashford, Rodgers and Watkins. For Liverpool, it's Alisson, Becker in goal. Then it's Trent, Robbo, Canade, Van Dijk. Midfield, what's this? Midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister, Jones and Szoboszlai up top, we think. Salah as well, and Diogo Jota. Your referee is Craig Houlden, and again, we're being brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget to check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra or anything else at manscaped.com and get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide with the code Anfield20. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code Anfield20. Oh, Des, this one, man, thank you. Appreciate it, because I know the role Sabrina plays in making sure that I can do this and making sure everything's good for me in the background and looking after the stuff that I neglect while I'm doing this. So yeah, thank you, Des. That's really kind of you. Deacon Wood as well. Appreciate you, man. 15 months with us as a member. Thank you so much. 500k by the end of the year. No, maybe 500k in 2 years. Maybe, I don't know. And Brian Miller. Thank you, man. Congratulations on the 300k. Long. I remember the long versions, the pre-pandemic. You both deserve the success. Thank you, man. I wouldn't have survived that whole pandemic situation without you guys. So, yeah, thank you. But look, we're about to get underway in the game, ladies and gents. So, sit back and try to relax, and I will do my very best to keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. We'll figure out the lineup and exactly who's playing where momentarily. But, yeah, again, thank you. And if you haven't dropped a like, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. As you can see, we've gone over the 300,000 subscriber mark, and who knows what the future has in store, but hopefully we can find out together. Adam, thank you, man. From a United fan as well, appreciate you. And thank you for the 7-0, Adam. Much love, bro. Thank you. Right. Here we go. Craig Houlden, tonight's official. This could send Liverpool 10 points clear if we can get the victory and pull the pressure back on Mikel Arteta and Arsenal's shoulders. New Premier League ball for tonight as well. The new summer ball is in, the white one. Liverpool will be playing from right to left, and of course Villa in their home shirt, Liverpool in our white shirts, and we are underway. The ball goes back to Virgil, who doesn't go out left but does go out long right hand side. It looks like Curtis Jones is starting on the left from what I can gather. Yeah, it looks to me like Jones is the one pulling off the left hand side. Alisson to Ibu. Back to Ali. Virgil to Alisson. Trying to tempt Villa to press. To Gravenberch. Back to Alisson. Alisson goes into midfield. Where Jones has dropped in. He's fouled. Craig Houlden said free kick Liverpool. And by the way, thank you to everybody else in the comments who said congratulations as well. Obviously, I couldn't get through them all, but thank you all so much. Right, Robbo. We're up at 1 minute and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, ball breaks in midfield. Szoboszlai gets a foot in. Jota now. Plays it out left side to Robbo. Jones. Back to Robbo. Jones now goes on the overlap. Robbo feeds it into him. Nothing on there. So it's just Robbo and Jones here just playing a couple of short little passes. Jones then goes back to Virgil. So yeah, we can safely say it's Jones that's on the left side of attack. Salah right, Jota to the middle, and then Szoboszlai in the advanced central position. Robertson now. Again, nothing on there from, so he goes back to Alexis McAllister. Virgil. Alexis into the left channel to Robbo. Robbo tries a cross, blocked by the Villa players' nuts. And speaking of nuts, he probably has used Manscaped products. That's all I can imagine, because he's no cushion there. So when the ball hit him in the crown jewels, you can clearly see he's a Manscaped user. I wonder if he's used the code for 20% off and free shipping though. But man down at the minute. 7-inch destroyer, thank you, bro. And it's Garcia who's speaking a little bit higher after that one in the ghoulies. Tom, thank you so much, man. I'm a newer viewer, but your videos always put a smile on my face. Thank you, man. That means a lot. And why did my chat just crash again? Connor, the whole thing's just crashed. McAllister. Jones. Ball over the top to Virgil. Ooh. Virgil swings the foot at it trying to volley, and it flies over. So, Brian, I can't even bring your super chat up on screen because our back end system has crashed. Again. But thank you. Brian said, congratulations on 300k, never in doubt. Connor's able to bring it up, but it's crashed for me for some reason. And thank you, Brian, man. That's I don't even know what to say. Like, how do you say thank you for a $500 super chat? But thank you, my man. I'm going to try exactly what you've just said there, Connor. Right, corner to Liverpool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cross in. Oh, Verge gets up. It's headed away. Good cross, that. Second ball in from Maka, deep to the far post. Villa headed away, but Salah recycles it. Thank you, Ryan. Congratulations, 300k, bro. So well deserved. Keep up your amazing work. Ignore the haters. 300k shows how much you loved. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. Soboslai. Robertson. Oh, unlucky again. Goal kick this time, though. Unlucky. So we've done some good work down the left-hand side here early doors. And Robbo bursts in this time. Tries across. I thought we were going to get a corner out of it. Little 1-2 with Soboslai. Did it come off? Jota's foot. Anyway, the ref points for a goal kick. McGinn in his own penalty area. Cross in. Jota, oh my days. Cross played in. Jota has a header about 7 yards out. And drags it wide. He was on, I think, as well. You'll not want to see that one back anyway. Ball into midfield. It's been all Liverpool, by the way, so far to start this one. Villa now trying to break through. Virgil steps across. Villa win the second ball, though. Referee's playing an advantage here. I can clear that old super chat, by the way, Connor. The one that's on screen. Again, Liverpool trying to play out. Villa have won the second ball in midfield. Ball breaks to Tielemans. He's closed down by Soboslai, but they still have it down our right-hand channel. Rashford to Watkins, who tries to flick it, but Canada gets a foot in, and then it's cleared by Virgil. Free kick Villa. Sorry, I was just dealing with something on the back end. And again, Brian, I can never repay your support, mate, and everyone else's, but thank you so much for that super chat. So yeah, I agree with everyone. We have started the game well, 8 minutes in, and it's certainly been a promising start for the Reds. We've created quite a bit, but not managed to find a way through just yet. But again, a positive start, and we're certainly imposing ourselves on the game early doors. Robbo with the throw in. The collar of this shirt does my head in, by the way. I hate the way the collar is just not a proper full collar. Jones went down holding his head by the rain. Craig Houlden wasn't giving that and for it. Villa now carry the ball down our right hand side. Ball goes out, blocked off Andy Robertson. Tielemans, he's closed down by Jota. They still have possession and McGinn moves it out right hand side. Tielemans now. Come on. Oh, poor touch from Rashford, gives it to Liverpool now with Ryan Gravenberch right hand side. He tries to turn infield. Villa player gets a foot in. Ball goes out for a Liverpool throw in. Any holidays planned? Yes, Rob. Going away next month for a week to Spain during the international break. Right, folks. We're closing in on 10 minutes now. It's still scoreless, but again, it's been a bright start from the Reds. Jones. He tries a little flick, but he's dispossessed by John McGinn. It's back now with Tyrone Mings inside the Aston Villa half. When the Champions League games kick off, please do keep me up to date with what's going on what's going on in them as well, if you can. Mings. Again, Villa just knocking it around their back line. Press comes on here now. Jota comes across. McGinn. Mack is there. Again, referee allows play to go on. But Liverpool are getting stuck into Villa here every time a Villa player gets the ball. But now, as I say this, Asensio's created a bit of space, goes out to Rashford wide left. Rashford cuts in, tries to play a pass through the centre of the defence, but Canade gets there, gets a foot in, and now Jota tries to bring it away. Get lucky there, Villa. They get lucky. Come on, boys. Oh, and the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in, I want to be in that number. On TNT Sport 2 here, by the way, in case anyone's wondering where I'm watching it. Referee for the game, Dark Emperor, is Craig Houlden, my friend. Craig Houlden. Asensio now. To Rashford. Back down looking for Asensio, but there's Ibrahim Kanate once again to clear his lines. Well done, Ibu. His positioning has been brilliant so far, Ibrahim Kanate. He's stepped in exactly at the right times to cut out a few passes through now, and his judgment's been spot on early doors. Trent hooks the clearance away. There's never a free kick, Pawson. How is it a free kick when he's leaning into Szoboszlai and falling? I fail to see how that's a free kick, by the way. Watch this. Tielemans gets the ball and then leans in. He's just falling into Szoboszlai and I don't know. So, free kick Villa. Wide left for them. Asensio over it. Liverpool holding the line a yard or two ahead of the 18-yard box. Here comes the free kick. He goes in. Canada gets ahead on it. Breaks on the far side though to a Villa player. Puts in a cross. Again, them situations Alisson needs to stop. He needs to fuck off with this punching. I hate that he started doing this lately. Alisson needs to start catching them balls because that was, again, like the other day, a very catchable cross. Another cross in from Villa, blocked by Liverpool, and it ends up in a corner. All could have been avoided. All could have been avoided if Alisson catches that. This new nonsense insistence of his to punch stuff that's catchable, it causes us issues because second balls are then coming back in. And I'm not talking about deep crosses here where, you know, you're lucky to get a hand in it from the keeper. Villa go short with the corner. McGinn. Another deep cross in here. See, he catches that one. Well done, Alisson. More of that, please. Right, our back end system is working again, thankfully. Jota. Don't think that was catchable. It absolutely was catchable. It was 100% catchable, man. It was waist height. Gravenberch, he's dispossessed, which doesn't happen often. Villa now starting to counter. Well done, Dominic Szoboszlai. Tracks back and wins the ball. Well done, Dom. I mean, Jack, you know, facts are facts, mate. You're right. New ball in play. Arsenal won't like that. I know. You know, I hope they've had 6 months to get used to it, though. You know, we know how touchy they are about different ball types. And by the way, I can't address every single one of you amazing people in the chat who are saying congrats on 300k. I wish I could, but thank you so much. Oh, ball over the top. Unlucky. Ooh. Szoboszlai had a look across there and no flag went up from the linesman, but it was an interesting run. Wilson B, thank you, man. You know, incredible. I'm still blown away by Brian again with a $500 super chat. I mean, I don't know how to ever say thank you for that one, Brian. Again. But yeah, Wilson, man, thank you. Appreciate you. Right, Emi Martinez with the ball now at his feet. Rolls it out to Mings. 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes on the clock. Very good start from Liverpool. No complaints from me whatsoever about how we've started this game. Man, thank you. You're all amazing. Thank you. Honestly, I feel very loved. And, you know, I can't thank you enough. So Liverpool have good points tally here. It's our favourite away ground by the looks of that stat TNT Sport just put up. Little 1-2 here from Villa. 1-0. Flag goes up though. Ball's in the net against Watkins, but the flag goes up. I mean, it was really good interplay. Down 1-2s, 1-2s, 1-2s. We're waiting to see if it's on or off, but the ball was in the net and it was a very well worked piece of play from Villa, but the flag immediately went up. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh, I think he's off. I think Virgil's far enough forward that he's off. Yeah, it is. He's offside. Goal ruled out. Confirmed. We're back on the play. And Alisson almost passes the ball to a Villa player. Lads, stop with this, will you? Salah now. He slides one in behind, looking for Jones. Oh! Villa player gets a foot on and clears it. My God, it's end to end. Keane, thank you, man. I didn't get a chance to bring this up previously, Keane Owen. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Up the Reds indeed, sir. So yeah, that goal correctly ruled out for an offside anyway, but it was It was good interplay from Villa. A couple of 1-2s down our right hand side, and eventually they forced the ball in. Jota now. Oh, unlucky. So, ball's lofted over the top of the Villa defence to Diogo Jota, who's pulled left side of the 18-yard box. He knows he probably has to hit this first time, and he does. He tries to drag it back across Emi Martinez, but it's a couple of yards wide. But again, good pick out. Stargirl said, I don't like the commentators on BT, so I'm here. Would love this game to be on Netflix. More people have that app. Congratulations on reaching 300k subs. Thank you so much, Stargirl. Appreciate you. I'm not overly fond of the commentators on BT either, for what it's worth, but I appreciate that you are here with us. Thank you. Man United HOJ said, I've never actually realised how quick Mings is. Yeah, look, most modern centre-backs these days have to have a turn of pace. Oh, unlucky. Damn. So, I think it was Jones. Little 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Ball's given to him. Dom continues the run. Threads it in through. Emi Martinez comes rushing out and makes a great save, to be fair. Dom tries to lift it over him, but didn't have enough time because the Villa keeper was out smothering him quickly. But again, good build-up play from Liverpool. Close. Asensio. It's a quick pace game, this one. Rodgers now hits the referee, so it'll be a drop ball to Villa. Right, we're back on the way. Referee had gotten in the way, so correctly it's a drop ball to Villa. Good defend, and Villa put in a cross. Liverpool headed away, but Villa tried to win the second ball, but ended up putting it out of play inadvertently for a Liverpool throw-in. Uh, 1000 AD, population of Norway 200k, population of Scotland 300k, 2025, population of Anfield Agenda 300k. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, again, go on, Mo. Ball played into the right channel here. Digne out there with Mo and dispossesses him. Salah tried to nutmeg him and go past them, but Digne dispossessed them. Now it's with Rashford. Diogo half-arsed went into that challenge, by the way. Do you know what, folks? I know Villa have had the ball in the back of the net, but apart from that, and it was ruled out for offside, we've played some good football. Whatever Arne's plan was here with Dom and Jones, I think it's fair to say so far so good. You know, I think Curtis Jones and Dominic Szoboszlai have had quite a bit of influence on this game so far. I agree with this from Richard, who said Unai Emery's a good manager, we need to watch out. Yeah, he'll be trying to figure this out, what Arne Slot has done here. And I think eventually... Oh, Jones gotten past again. Cross in. Corner kick, Grafenberg heads it behind. A couple of times now, Jones has been gotten past very easily as he stepped across on the left side to cover. Villa go short with the corner. Asensio to Rashford. Back to McGinn. Asensio. Cross comes in. Catch that, Alisson. What's going on here? Macca's down holding his face. I've not... Is that Disassi, is it? It was kind of just, he turns around and kind of goes like this towards McAllister. And ref gives him a yellow. It is Disassi. That's the Chelsea fella. It was a bit of a weird one. Like, he was in a tussle with McAllister. And, you know, normally you're watching for a flailing elbow or something, but it kind of just turns around and kind of goes like this into him. I'm guessing the only thing that perhaps saves him from a red there is the force of it. Well, Macca's back up anyway, thankfully on his feet. Free kick to Liverpool. Craig Parsons now having a conversation with Alexis McAllister. Who does not look pleased, by the way, with the referee's explanation of why it's not a red. But anyway, yellow card stands. That's the decision. Jamie Hurst, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. And yes, mate, Liverpool can win this game. Will we? I guess we'll find out. But Constantine, yes, we can. So what are we saying, folks, on that call? You know, for me, it didn't look like there was a lot of force in it, let me say that. And it certainly doesn't look like he pulled his arm back to hit him. Now, there was contact with the fist. I'm not trying to say there wasn't. But the only thing I can think of that saves him there is the force. That's all I can think of. I feel like a yellow's fair. My take on it, for what it's worth, I feel like a yellow's fair. I ask myself, how would I be if one of our players was sent off for that? And I don't think I'd be happy if they were. So, again, I'm trying to guess at what the thought processes are here. But the only thing I can think of is that they don't feel that there was an arm pulled back. Now, we did hit him with the fist. I'm not trying to say there wasn't a connection. But that's all I can think of. Soboslai. Across to Robbo. Ball dinked in. Salah. Oi! Salah gets a header, edge of the 6-yard box. I think he's trying to loop it over Emi Martinez, but never really gets the direction on the header. Again, good work here from Soboslai. Spreads it across to Andy Robertson. Dinks it to the far post. And yeah, not the greatest header you're ever going to see there from Mo. You can see what he was trying to do, but just couldn't get it up and over the keeper. Looney said, shout out to my friend Mo, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Mo. And of course, this is Andy Robertson's 300 Premier League appearance as well. So congratulations to Robbo on a big night. Second balls, boys. Second balls. Come on. There you go. Macca. Robbo with him. Macca gets slipped in. Robbo. Head up, Robbo. Head up. Pulls it back. Macca. Blocked again. Unlucky. Come on, boys. Let's go. Yes, that's a foul, referee. Macca trip. Macca's been through the wars lately, hasn't he? It's Garcia this time, but God, poor El Macca's been in the wars. I think he falls on the ball and kind of wins himself or hurts himself as he falls on the football. "27 minutes gone. Still Villa 0, Liverpool 0. Right, free kick. We're back on the way. Virgil. The Ibu. Out to Trent. Back to Canade. Virgil. Maka, nothing on there, so he goes back to Alisson. It feels like we need to make sure we make this pressure count in the first half, because we've been by far the better side and we're finding ways in behind Villa. We just need to make one of these count. Thank you, David, for your 300k. Congratulations, mate. Thank you. Oh, Jota. Has to be. Salah scores 1-0. Gets in, Mo. Gets in. 1-0. Absolutely unselfish play from Diogo Jota. Could have gone himself, but squares it to Mo. Mo lifted into the roof of the net, and it's Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 1. Mohamed Salah with the goal, and a massive shout out to Diogo Jota. Completely unselfish and does the right thing. Squares it to Mo, who buries it, and Liverpool deservedly take the lead. And it's from a mistake from Villa yet again. An under-hit back pass is intercepted by Jota. He then squares it to Mo, who lifts it into the roof of the net, and that is brilliant play. Good reading of the situation from Jota, and a very unselfish squared ball to Mo, who puts it into the net, and it's Liverpool 1, Villa 0. Diogo Jota with the assist, and the great man again, Mohamed Salah, on the score sheet. You don't blame it on the sunshine, you don't blame it on the moonlight, you don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. 1-0, go on, whoop whoop. And we are back underway, 1-0 to the Reds. That, my friends, makes up for Diogo Jota falling to ground against Wolves, because that was the right decision, and that was unselfish. It's no more than we deserve. Or no less than we deserve, sorry. Because we've been the better side in the opening half an hour, and yes. Freddie said, forced advert makes me miss the goal. Well, I didn't press an ad button, mate. So, can't blame me on that one. Alisson. Canade. Oh, that helps. Because, you know, honestly, we deserve that. We deserve that. What number is that now for Mo? 24? I can't keep up with Mo's goals this season. Adam Brown, thank you, man. Still can't quite believe we did it, man, but thank you. And do keep hitting that subscribe button, by the way, if you are new to the channel. You know, only a mere 700,000 away from 1 million now. Should be straightforward, that, right? Or 699,908 away from 1 million. That is the perfect start. And no more than we deserve, or no less than we deserve. Whatever the phrase I'm looking for is. I've got to be honest with you, right? 23 goals, thank you. When Diogo intercepted the pass that went through on goal, I really wasn't expecting him to pass it. I'm thinking he's a centre forward here, he's taking this on. But he was absolutely right in his decision to square it to Mo. And all Mo had to do was make sure that he passed it past Tyrone Mings, and he did. And it was a very well executed setup and goal. But again, it comes from us intercepting, Villa trying to play out from the back. Gio, win today in 300k subs. That's the dream, my man. That's the dream. Virgil. Again, just puts it out of play. I hate that he does that. I get why he does it, but, you know, there was a potential pass on to a Liverpool player there, and Virgil passes it out. Now, I know he passes it out to reset. He resets the defence, but I think there he could have found a teammate. So it's 24 goals. There you go. 24. I thought it was 24. Come on, the Reds. There's Ibrahima Konate again. He has read that defensive situation brilliantly so far tonight. Every time they've come in down that side, he steps across very well. Well done, Trent. Tielemans now. He goes back to Mings. Do you reckon, honestly, do you reckon that every time Salah scores, John W. Henry flinches? Because I do. I'm sure Linda or somebody's giving him the little nod to say, John, we've gone ahead, and he's praying it isn't Salah. Oh, yes, Maka. Very well won. And then Jota gives it away. And Maka's, well, he's back up on his feet, thankfully. Surely there's no way now. Madrid 1-0 up. Madrid gone 1-0 up 4 minutes in. Villa, right hand side. Cross in. Oh, flicked over everyone's head. Go on, Trent. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. Nope, he lets it go and it's a goal kick. I'll take that, Trent. I'll take that. So, James Pearce has tweeted to say, Mohamed Salah sets a new club record of scoring 15 away league goals in a single Premier League campaign. Goes ahead of Luis Suarez, who netted 14 in 13-14. So there you go. Mohamed Salah with 24 goals, top of the Premier League goal scoring chart by 5. And as Mr. James Pearce has just said, he now sets a new record for Liverpool for away goals in a campaign as well. Mac is down though. Another foul by Tielemans. Don't like that shake of the head from Maka. He's been in the wars tonight. He's been in the wars. Robertson. Back to Alisson. Alisson goes out to Canade. To Salah, you could see what he was trying to do, Salah, trying to open up his body, flick it into the channel to Szoboszlai. Do you know what? This has been a damn good performance. Villa can't get to grips with us so far. So yeah, confirmation there that it is Real Madrid 1, Man City 0 so far. Kylian Mbappe with the goal. 2 goals now behind Man City in that one. On aggregate, I mean. Rashford now for Villa. Oh, frick off. Nutmegs the Liverpool player and then goes down and wins a free kick. So it'll be a free kick to Aston Villa in their wide left, their wide right. No complaints from me. Maka did stick the foot out. And Rashford went over it. So free kick, Villa. Again, we need to stay alert and defend this one. Right, Asensio and Rashford over the free kick. Liverpool holding the line kind of just ahead of the penalty spot. Rashford gives the signal. I think it's 1-0 PSG, according to the chat as well. Everton Fan TV saying PSG 1-0. Thank you for that update, mate. Brest getting a right maul in there, lads. The Brest getting a right mauling. Free kick in. Bit of head tennis going on. 1-1. Fuck. Tielemans makes it 1-1. And again, it was all avoidable. A headed clearance that went straight to Tielemans and he volleys it into the net. Oh, fuck it. Again, it was entirely avoidable. Just terrible defending. That header there from Szoboszlai is the one that annoys me. Why fucking head it back into play? The header from Szoboszlai annoys me. I don't know why he heads it back into play. We're back on the way. If Dom heads that behind for a corner, we can at least deal with it. Jota's back in again, though. Ah, fucking hell! Diogo, come on! Oh my God! Jota's through. It's a great ball to find him. He's through against Emi Martinez, and he nearly hits the corner flag. It's that wide. Oh my God. Put ourselves in such a good position to get ahead, and such a weak goal to concede again. Jota, Szoboszlai, Trent. It was a misplaced ball from Szoboszlai to Trent. Liverpool win it back. Come on, boys. Man on, Jones. Ooh! Unlucky. Jones tries to drag a shot across the front of Emi Martinez, drags it just wide of the post. Honestly, I'm fuming at that bit of defending, lads. Why didn't Szoboszlai just head it behind? Heads it back into play to Tielemans. It's fucking frustrating. We've played well, though. We've played well. But that... Ay. Ball in again, looking for Jota behind. I was 3 seconds ahead of my clock there, and somebody pointed out to me, so I did pause it. Should be fair enough in sync with it now. To be going in here, lads, if we go in at 1-1 at half time, we should be ahead. Should be ahead. Cross in. Come on, boys, defend. Dinked in over the top. Out comes Alisson, claims it. Well done. Exactly. Szoboszlai needs to head that out of play, not back into play. It was an entirely avoidable goal. But either way, it is. We are where we are. And they all come from these stupid soft free kicks, as the chatter pointed out as well. How many? I'd love to see a stat of how many goals we concede from these free kicks that we give away in soft areas. Maka, again, over the top looking for Jota. Jota brings it down and then gets dispossessed. Villa players down now, though. Disasi, he's down holding his left ankle. Right, we have 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time in the first half. A half that we've played pretty well in, to be fair. Just, again, frustrating to not be ahead in a game that we have been playing very well in up until the little bit of defensive frailty. Oh, Mo, who was that to? I had to leave the room when Villa scored. Well, then you're not going. You're not leaving the room again, Star Girl. You have to stay where you are in your seat. Pee into a bottle if needs be. Jota flicks it on. Disasi goes back to Emi Martinez. Come on, boys. Villa play around the Liverpool press now. Again, they're attacking the right-hand channel. And eventually, Villa player falls over. And it's a free kick, or excuse me, it's a throw into Liverpool on the far side. Right, Maka. That's it. Virgil to Robbo. 44 minutes on the clock. 1-1 at Villa Park. Ay, ay, ay. Canade. Cross to Trent. Nothing really on, so Liverpool just moving the ball side to side here until we put ourselves under pressure. Canade goes back to Alisson again, just from sloppy passes. Man on. And look, we end up booting along anyway. Fuck's sake. Well done, Ibu. Good challenge. Throw in Villa on the far side. 3 minutes added on by Craig Pawson. 3 minutes stoppage time. If we don't win and get beaten by City, it's over. Matt's not your strong point there, mate, no? That's fucking bullshit. How? Oh my God. Some of the negativity is beyond a joke. So if we drew this game and lost to City, even though we'd still be ahead in the league, in this genius's mindset, we'd lose it all. Just stop. Look, he tried to play a crossfield ball to Jota, but it's intercepted by Villa and they bring it away. Kira Production said more nervous watching Liverpool than at job interviews. Oh, look, I'm a bag of nerves as well, Kira. But apart from our silliness for the goal, I think we've played well. Just not clinical enough in the final third, and again, silliness giving away needless free kicks in wide areas. McGinn. Still Villa in possession now with Tielemans. Ollie Watkins. Out to Rashford. Watkins to Lucas Digne. He puts in a cross. 2-1 Villa. Ollie Watkins. What can you say? Just simple cross and a headed goal. Didn't defend it again. And a handball in the build-up from John McGinn that didn't get given either. For fuck's sake. How simple. Look, nobody there. Nobody marking their centre forward. Nobody. Nobody. Fucking nobody marking Ollie Watkins. Their centre forward. Fuck me. We go from going 1 goal up to somehow finding ourselves 2-1 down. Half time. Pawson blows up for half time. It's Villa that lead by 2-1 in a game that I don't even know how to start. How do we go from dominating, going 1-0 up, into thrown away by conceding 2 stupid fucking goals? 2 absolutely avoidable, defendable goals, and we find ourselves 2-1 down. Lots to try and figure out for Arne at half time. Pep said, shy formation, get Salah on the ball. Where's this one? Chin up, Craig. I think we'll get behind the high line second half. Look, we've created plenty in that first half, but man, we can't defend. I don't even know what to say about the defending. Like, how do you leave a centre forward that space to be unmarked? Cross comes in unchallenged, and you're talking about Lucas Digne, who's a very good crosser of the ball, and then there's Watkins to head it into the goal, and Liverpool without zero challenge on him. It's just fucking not good enough. It's just not good enough. $45 minutes to go, and yeah, we need to find a bit of a ruthless streak. Second half. Wow. Football changes quick, doesn't it? Every time we have a set piece, like, stop me if I'm on my own here, but it feels like every time we have a set piece, we look and feel vulnerable, and it's worrying, you know? How do you have Canade and Virgil in there and Ollie Watkins getting in unchallenged for headers? Chris Chan said, will we win the league with defending like that? Well, hopefully, but I do agree we've got to be better defensively, mate. Those situations were entirely defendable. Salah is a problem. No outlet on that side. Loses every ball, said Vava. And thank you for your super chat. And Nessie said, defending like strikers playing at the back. It's just too lackadaisical. Like, even when I spoke to you guys about Virgil's defending, this constant putting it out for throw-ins, not even putting it deep out for throw-ins. He side foots it and gives them throw-ins near our corner flag. Just hoof it upfield, Virgil. You're going to give them back possession anyway. But most importantly, the 2 goals we conceded were entirely defendable. The first one, Szoboszlai just needs to head it behind for a corner and not head it back into play. And he heads it back into play, and then there's Yuri Tielemans to volley it down into the ground and past Alisson. And the second one, I don't even know where to start with it. It's just not good enough defensively. You don't need me to tell you that. You know it. Ashley Dooley said, 10 shots, 1 on target. That's not good enough. Emily said, does Liverpool come back and win games like this? Well, I hope so, Emily, because if I'm Arne Slot in that dressing room now, it's a free hit. It's a free hit. You know, you're 2-1 down. Roll the dice now and go for it. Because as much as we've created and had some good territorial advantage, we've been wasteful. And, you know, the goal we scored was very well taken. Really good assist from Jota, and Mo was in the right place. But apart from that, it's just been a catalogue of wayward shots and wasted interceptions. But there's still 45 minutes, and we're gonna have to do something drastic here. I don't want a point either. I want us to go and win this game. That Jota miss going to haunt me, said Mohammed. It was so bad. It was probably as close to hitting the corner flag as it was the goal, mate. But look, I get it. We're all angry. We're all frustrated. You and I and everybody else in the chat here, we can't change the defending for the goals. We can't change the outcome of half time. All we can do is hope for a better second half and that Arne makes some ruthless changes there at half time. Because we started so well. We're managing the game well. We're moving the ball well. We're pressing from the front, creating lots. I'm almost scratching my head here how we're 2-1 down. Rian said, I think Kelleher would do a better job than Ali. Jacko said, our defence inside our own box has been all over the place for a number of games now. We've leaked quite a few very avoidable goals. Football and Cartoon Fanatic said Jota needs to be sold. I'm still blaming FSG for no signings in January, said VI Jokers. Look, we need to look inwardly here. You know, the ref's not robbing us. Villa aren't robbing us. We've just been too lackadaisical defensively. I thought Canade's done well down that right side when he's intercepted, but I just still don't get that second goal that Villa scored. I just don't understand how you allow their centre forward to be unmarked and unchallenged for a header in the penalty area. And there's two centre backs there looking like, it's fucking bullshit. It's not good enough. Stats from the first half. Villa 54% possession, Liverpool 46. Total shots 10 for Liverpool with 1 on target. And that, my friends, is a problem. Look at Villa's stats. 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. Liverpool stats 10 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. We need to be an awful lot better and more clinical in the final third, as well as sharpen up defensively. We just aren't as sharp as of late. Just clean up the passing, up the intensity, stop with the wild challenges, losing battles, just snap to it and get it, said Bumba Dog. Oscar's World said, time to see Endo and Nunez. So, I'll be really honest with you, Oscar, about Nunez. His attitude stunk against Wolves when he came on. You know, whatever about Endo or bringing on Lucho, fair enough. But Diogo Jota's attitude stunk when he came on. He looked like he was half-arsed. John Aldridge said the same in his Echo column. I wouldn't be pinning my hopes on him at this point. Garrett said, very nice scoreline, very happy. Will said, Diaz is a must to start second half. We've gone off the boil since the Everton game. Dean said, I wouldn't change anything just yet. Gary said, we're bottle jobs for fuck's sake. Well, off you pop, Gary. I've no time for that type of behaviour, mate. None. You can be frustrated. Of course, you can be annoyed, upset, conceding them. But calling ourselves bottle jobs, you've never heard those words come out of my mouth. And you never will. And I'm not letting it in the chat either. Be frustrated, vent all you want, man. But calling your own team bottle jobs, I don't get. We're losing a game at half time. I don't get it. I absolutely understand everyone's frustration of the scoreline. No arguments on that one. I'm equally as frustrated, but the game ain't over, and even if we do lose it and Arsenal win their next game and win the other game, it's 4 points. But look, you're right to be upset. It's not good enough. Not good enough, not good enough. And we need to start turning those shots into more shots on target that do something. I'm sure Arne is in there now pointing out things that they're doing wrong, but you know, we put ourselves into a good position, start of the game, and then let it slip, which isn't good enough. If that was Nunez with the Jota finish, we'd be all over him. We need to be more decisive in the final third. We'll get chances with the high line. Oh, I agree. We'll absolutely get chances in the second half. No argument about that whatsoever. But it's, you know, we've got to make sure now that the next goal scored in this game is ours. Because if Villa score it, you know, it's a massive uphill task then. So we got to make sure we score the next goal in this game and go from there. You know, if I'm in that dressing room, I'm saying go out there and get me a goal in the first 15 minutes of the second half. and then go win it in the last 30. But yeah, look, we are where we are, folks. We've got to find a way. Do you think we come back, said Luke. I fancy us to take at least a point out of the game. But I wanted more than a point. So I hope we can turn around. Can't score, can't defend, big problems for Slot, said the Elder. Jota is missing those chances, we need to sub. Look, he missed the chance, and I'm sure he's equally as frustrated with himself for missing it. But it is what it is, you know. Nothing you or I can say is going to change it. He's missed the chance, you know. Forwards miss chances, it happens. It's about making up for it now and making sure we put it right. And I'm sure Diogo's going to want to do that. But this comment, Trent needs to stop letting left side cross the ball. Yeah, we need to get more blocks in on crosses. Both of those goals, I can give you two very quick solutions of how we could have defended them better and changed the situation. Szoboszlai needs to head it behind for a corner and not straight back into play. That was naive. And just in general, the overloads they're creating on the right-hand side and the crosses they're getting in, we need to deal with those better. You know, you can't give somebody like Lucas Digne, who has the quality of a left foot that he has, you can't give him time and space to pick out Ollie Watkins without a challenge. Let's have a look though once again at the bench and the options. Because, yeah, we've got to figure this out. But let's have a look at the options on the bench again. So Kelleher, Endo, Diaz, Nunez, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, Kwanzaa and Bradley are the options from the bench. Sam said, love Arne, but I miss the Klopp days when we're just difficult to play again. Seems like we're conceding the same types of goals every week. Can I ask you guys a question about Virgil's defending? Do you feel like it's almost too lazy? Because it winds me up something fierce that he just keeps putting balls out of play for throw-ins and not even trying to go and get territory out of them. So if you want to put the ball out of play, at least hook it 20, 25 yards further up the pitch. That's winding me up as well. Especially one of them there, he could have found Andy Robertson if he just looked, but he didn't. He just side-foots it out for a throw-in and resets. I know why he does it. He does it to reset the defence, but it's frustrating to watch. Thank you, Liverpool Bless. Appreciate you. Tima said, congrats on 300k. You're an absolute legend, but I'm fed up with these owners. No signings, no backing. I'm exhausted with useless club management. These are the situations I find really tricky, Tima, because I don't want to add negativity to a negative situation right now. But I don't know how many windows, years and situations I can point out about these owners not backing and supporting the manager for the business ends of the season, and how many happy clappers and top reds and apologists just continue to say, it's fine, don't worry about it, it's fine, we're top of the league, what are you moaning about? You know, as I said, I don't want to add more negativity now, but it's hard to push back against comments like our friends there again about a lack of investment there on the playing style. But the players that we have need to be better at it as well. You know, they can't be absolved of any responsibility. Gareth, go grab yourself a pint of Guinness and chin up. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Trent is the problem. All goes from his side. Well, he needs to be supported there as well. You know, if they're putting Asensio, Rashford down that left side, you know, Trent needs to have somebody there helping him out as well. And I'm not absolving him of any defensive responsibility, by the way. I'm just, you know, trying to be productive in my response. We're not good enough. I can't see us winning this, said Jay Doran. I hope you're wrong, Jay, obviously, but let's wait and see. Emily said, has Van Dijk lost the gear? He's at fault there. I don't know. I don't know what to say other than every time we give away a free kick, your heart's in your mouth, thinking, how are we going to defend this? 2-0 Madrid, by the way. People are saying in the chat. 2-0 Madrid, people are saying. So that's the end of Man City in the Champions League. Quit crying about handball. I don't know who the hell you're talking to there, but I have not mentioned handball once. I know the rules of football. They couldn't pull it back for that handball from John McGinn because it wasn't directly involved in the goal. So I haven't mentioned it. So I don't know who you're talking to there. Second half about to get on the way soon. Nessie said, we played Trent for his attacking returns. It's been ages since he provided one. Defensively, his attitude feels like the fire is not there anymore. I can understand that, Nessie. I can understand that, my friend. Liverpool blessed as well. Thank you again, my friend. Lewis said, as soon as we let Villa start passing around us after we scored the first goal, the alarm bells were ringing. We need to be controlling these games. Very good comment, that, Lewis. Very good comment, mate. And I think you're spot on. Nick, I'll get to your super chat, mate, in just 1 second. We're just about to start the second half. No changes, by the way, from Arne. And here we go. We're underway in the second half. So no changes made there at halftime by Arne. Villa go deep with the kickoff. Nick said, rival fans want to come banter you when we are losing. Weird that you mean that much that you're the first person they think of. The state of them. I kind of take it as a compliment at times, mate. Yeah, you're right. But I'd rather they, we didn't have a situation with them to come and try and banter us for. Oh, fuck me. How long before Arne looks to the bench here? Because you can't give them more than 10 or 15 if he doesn't see a response. Canade to Trent. Right, it'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Deep inside the Villa half, down near the corner flag, left side. So that will get this right and get at least a point, said Vlad. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Right, so I will sync up here at 46:30, by the way. It's Canade inside the centre circle now to Trent. Salah. Oh, Jesus. He's tried to go around Digne and ran straight into him twice in this game. Right, Trent coming to take the throw in. We are now at 46, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. Jack Boland, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Jack. Thank you, man, for becoming a member. Virgil. To Robbo. Jones. Virgil again, spreads it out, looking for Trent, who keeps it in. And then wins the second ball back off Digne. Still Trent. Rolls one into Maka. That's a free kick. Maka is brought down too far out for a shot here, but a decent area to maybe flick one towards the back post. Alex, thank you, man. Said Gunnar here. Congrats on 300k. Appreciate you, Alex. Thank you. Right. Trent over it. Verge is up from the back. Canade's up from the back. Maka and Trent standing over the free kick. Looks like it's going to be Alexis McAllister. Right, Maka with the delivery. And it goes all the way through for a goal kick. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Right, goal kick taken long. Virgil wins the header, but again heads it straight to a Villa player. Maka steps in, wins the ball back. Now it's for Andy Robertson, who goes back to Alisson. Oh, fuck off. Alisson chips it out to Robbo, who apparently can't control a football now. And it goes out for a Villa throw-in. Emi Martinez flicks it out left side to Lucas Digne. He goes over Trent's shoulder. Oh, Alisson's out of his goal. Rashford. Canade heads it off the line pretty much. Ball's played over the top, over Trent's shoulder into the right channel, our right channel. Alisson comes out, kind of gets a half a challenge in on Rashford where the ball ricochets back. Well, actually, they both jump over it. Rashford tries to curl it over Canade's head. Canade backtrack and heads it out for a Villa corner. Again, corners played deep in on top of Alisson. This time I can understand I'm putting two hands on it, but palms it away, headed away by Canade. Salah gets a flick on, but Digne's backtrack there to get it back to Emi Martinez. 5 minutes gone in the second half and not much to cheer about so far. Liverpool throwing now, halfway inside our half left side. Gravenberch's foul, free kick Liverpool near the halfway line. Virgil. Canade. Trent. He fires it across to McAllister. Lads, I'm going to say something that I never thought I'd say, but I'm starting to get nervy about Alisson. He just doesn't look as assured as he used to. I don't know if I'm on my own there. I don't know if I'm, overanalyzing it, but I just feel a little bit more nervy. Looks like the manager sending Lucho out to warm up anyway. Seems like a lot of people in the chat have a similar nervousness around Ali these days, which, God, we never thought we'd be saying, to be fair, because he's been so good for so long, Villa now pouring bodies forward here. It's with Ollie Watkins. He goes out into the left channel to Rashford. AC Blockies, thank you, man. Very kind of you. Salah. Challenge on him. And Villa win it back. With Watkins. Rashford. Who makes a mess of that, and it's a Liverpool goal kick. Anybody who's a Liverpool fan in our chat saying league is done, you're getting blocked. It's as simple as that. As a fan base, we don't need our own supporters doing Arsenal fans' jobs for them. So if you think it's done, then no problem. That's your choice. But fuck off out of me chat. Because it isn't, and you're very wrong. The radio guy said, I'm an Arsenal fan. Why are Liverpool fans saying it's over? Welcome to our fan base, mate. We're not winning within 10 minutes. Everyone's shit. We go behind in a game. League titles are over. It's ridiculous, honestly. And it's not the majority. Absolutely not the majority. But I don't know who these people are, but I'm embarrassed on their behalf. And I can only apologise to my own chat for seeing it in there. Trent. Virgil. Spreads it out left side. Looking for Robbo. Villa get a challenge in that goes out for a throw in. Gravenberg. Jones. Trent. To Salah. Cuts inside this time. Fires in across. Villa headed behind. It'll be a Liverpool corner on the far side. Constantine said, it's too slow right now. Faster passing. Yes. Agree. We definitely need to play with a bit more intensity than this. We also need to look to the bench if we're being honest about it. Unpopular, but when Kelleher was in goal, the defence was more solid. I agree with you, Craig, said Stargirl. Look, it breaks my heart saying that about Ali, because he's been such an incredible servant. But I don't know, I'm not saying I'm right in it, but I feel a little bit more nervy these days. Oh, Jesus, here, ref, for fuck's sake. Villa players just backing into each other and falling over now. And this is what is going to happen. You're going to get shenanigans. Emi Martinez taking a year over, goal kicks, all the stuff that you'd expect and is fine in their position, but Emi Martinez falling over there for no reason. I don't know. Look at, again, McGinn, Arson, Canade, like. Corner in. And it'll be another one. Headed behind, and it'll be another Liverpool corner. Right, Maka to take it. Cross in. Robbo gets there and heads it, but he gets too hard a connection on it and just heads it straight behind for a goal kick. Right, Arne, you've seen 11 minutes and nothing's changed, so again, it's so sloppy pass. Trent now. Strike! Oh, unlucky. Soboslai hits it, takes a ricochet, and then Emi Martinez, who is a shithouse extraordinaire, catches it and does the fall into groundy thing. But, you know, when you're ahead, you get to do these things. Well done. Maka wins it back. Out to Trent now. Come on, boys. Trent fires in a cross, but it's straight to Tyrone Mings. Now look, he's out of position. Run back, you lazy cunt! Run! Look at this! Oh my... Run, Trent! Run! Look at, he's still jogging! Run! That's unacceptable. That is lazy, arrogant, arsehole defending. Gives the ball away and then just stands there, jogging back, calm as you like. Absolute bullshit. Go on, Dom. Go on. Oh, fuck's sake. Unlucky. Fuck. That's inexcusable from Trent. He gives the ball away with a lazy pass and then doesn't even sprint back to try and help out. He jogs back. Jogs back. Even when he's near the ball, he's still jogging. That's just unacceptable. It's absolutely just unacceptable. Maka to Trent. Salah. Gravenberch. Jota. Hit it. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, Jota gets the ball out of the penalty area. Takes a touch, then hits it and it clips the top of the bar. Unlucky Diogo. Unlucky. Gets a good connection on it. He has Emi Martinez beaten, but it clips the top of the bar. Unlucky. At the hour mark and still no change here from Arne. So anybody who watched the preview for this that I put out during the week will know that I said very clearly in that preview that this is my personal last chance for Trent. Because there's been too many of these performances. And today was my last chance with Trent before I think, nah, it's too much now. Salah to Trent. Hit it. Goal! Yes, Trent! Always loved that boy. Always loved that boy. What a boy. What a boy. 2-2. Takes a bit of a ricochet and it goes in, but there you go. Lads, I don't know what it is, but every time I go in on someone, they score. You're welcome. Trent bursts forward. I think Salah's onside. Back to Trent. He hits it. Takes a big ricochet and then goes in past Emi Martinez. Yeah, it goes off Tyrone Mings' shin and flies in. Now it's 2-2 and we're back on the play. Come on, boys! Thank you, Amelia. Now we do need to push and win, correct. Get in, said Panda. So, regular viewers of the channel will know that this happens so often. I start moaning about a player and then they go and score in the next few minutes. I'm not even joking. Like, it happens too often. But anyway, it doesn't take away from the fact that he's been poor. And he has. Jones now. To Salah. Salah. Szoboszlai. Salah. Szoboszlai. Fucking hit it, lads. That's what an invitation. Corner. Jesus. 1-2's inside the penalty area there. Nobody getting a shot away. And eventually we do when it goes now for a corner. Mohammed said, please go in on Jota also. What was that about Trent, mate? As I said, it was coming brilliant. You know, I needed to just get in his head a little bit. You're welcome. That will be some clip, Craig. And just my luck in there. But you know what? I'm happy. Jesus, I'm happy. 2-2, I'll take. I'll moan at anyone to get a goal. Cross in from Maka. Oh, Villa got very lucky there. Cross comes in, Emi Martinez comes to grab it. It ricochets back off a player and back to Emi Martinez's hands. So Virgil Martinez back off a player and straight into his hands. He gets lucky there. Gravenberch. Oh, come on, Diogo. Yes, mate. Come on, Diogo. The Gravenberch. Out to Mohamed Salah. Go on, Mo. Giddy up. Gravenberch, ding to the far post, headed away by Villa. Drops to Robertson. Kanade. Mohamed Salah. No, Trent, sorry. Apologies. I assumed it was right side. I was assuming it was Salah, but it was Trent. Villa now trying to bring the ball out. Plays through the lines to Asensio. Well done. Good positioning, Alexis McAllister. Do you know what? I don't know what it is, dude, and thank you, but every time, like, regular viewers of the channel will know this happens way too often. It's weird. It's freaky, isn't it? I'll have a pop at somebody and then all of a sudden they'll pull out a worldie or something. I don't know. I'd rather not have to moan about them, but it is weird. 25 plus stoppage time to go. Would still bring, or excuse me, can you moan about Jota? I'll get to that one in a sec. Would still bring Trent off today, lazy at times. Absolutely. Like, I stand over everything I said about Trent. Not being good enough at all. Nick said, can you moan about Jota? He deserves a goal. Well done on 300k subs. Thank you. I hate Villa. They annoy me. Said, long live Avicii. Unlucky Diogo. Cross was played in deep. Diogo goes for a diving header with the Villa centre-back. Makes connection but can't get the header on target. Unlucky. It's him and Tyrone Mings went for it. Here comes a double change. Bradley, finally, thank you, Arne. He's taken Trent off. And it's the right call. So Bradley coming on and Darwin is about to come on as well. Again, you would ask, is this a tactical thing from Arne, or was this one of those pre-planned because Trent's coming back from feeling a little niggle? I don't know the answer. I'm sure Arne will give it to us afterwards. But Jota off and Trent off. Bradley on and Darwin on. Stargirl said, I'm going to get a glass of whiskey. I need it. You're not allowed to leave the room, remember? But I understand it. I understand your feeling, my friend. Villa about to make 3 changes as well. Matty Cash, Daniel Malin. And I'm not sure who the other player is, but Villa about to make a triple change. Why take Trent off after scoring? Honestly, because he's been pants. He scored a goal and I'm very grateful for that. But his performance has been awful. Again. And Bradley will give us far more work rate than Trent. Oh God. 24 to go plus stoppage time. So Rashford, Asensio, and somebody else off. Sorry, I missed the other change. Rashford off, Asensio off, and I think Garcia off for Villa. Joey said, if we win this game, it's beers for me. Oh, Joey, I don't blame you, mate. Who'd be a Liverpool fan, man? They put us through the ringer, don't they? Trent on fire and Slot takes him off. Clueless. Are you watching the same game of football, Paul, as the rest of us? Because if by on fire you mean playing shit, then cool. But I don't know what game you're watching. But Trent hasn't been good for me. And his lackadaisical jogging back when he gives the ball away was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Well done, Robbo. Right, boys, come on. Throw in Liverpool, far side. So Luke said Trent's had a great game. Yeah, keep trying to wind me up. Because there's no way he had a good game, lads. I'm sorry, he didn't. I'm very grateful for the strike to give us the goal, but nah, I'm not having he had a good game. Soboslai squares it. Oh, fuck off, Darwin. Darwin's missed an open goal. Soboslai beats the offside trap, squares it to Darwin. And that's why he's getting sold. That's... I don't know what to say after that. I'm losing a little hair I have watching this. Sure, it won't go away Saturday. Congrats, thank you. Constantine said, how's he missed that? Hope it doesn't haunt us. It's unacceptable, mate. A professional footballer not even hitting the fucking target from 6 or 7 yards out with nobody in the net. Open goal. Just anywhere on target and we're winning. Mohammed said, FFS, Darwin being Darwin. Yep. Still 20 minutes left for us to try and win this, but if we don't win it, you know where the blame's going. And well done Szoboszlai as well, man. He beats the offside trap. Doesn't try to take it on himself. Squares it to Darwin. And Darwin just shits the bed, panics and skies it. Like, how did he even manage to get it that high? That's offside, surely, against Malin. Yeah, eventually the offside flag goes up. Like, why did Darwin even try to lean back? Just pass it into the net. It's fucking pathetic, like. Leave it out? Fuck off, Baz. Leave what out? Are you happy with that? You're happy with that, Baz, are you? You're happy with that. Leave it out, Craig. Right, will I applaud him for missing an open goal, Baz? I'll applaud him, will I? Well done. Paid £140,000 a week. Can't pass the ball into an open goal, but I'm supposed to leave it out. Fuck off, Baz. That's just nonsense. Virgil spreads it out to Szoboszlai. Salah back to Dom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Takes too long and then his cross is blocked. Andrew said I would sub Nunez and put Diaz on. I wouldn't sub Nunez, but I would bring Diaz on. Darren couldn't finish a bag of crisps. Said Kieran Productions. $18 minutes. Dom has created quite a bit for us tonight. I've been quite impressed with Szoboszlai's performance again. Ball over the top, in behind again, Darwin. Of course he's offside. Of course he's offside. Why wouldn't he be offside? But I'm not allowed to say that though, because Baz will cry. Do you want a tissue, Baz? Darwin offside again there, you know, but hey ho. Nick said my Nunez tolerance is gone. When we need him, he doesn't supply the goods. Jason Morris, how are you, man? Nice to see you in. Villa now on the attack, right hand side with Matty Cash. Ball slipped back into Asensio. Watkins. Cross in. Canade gets a touch on it, but it goes through to Malin at the far post. Canade then, that's a goal kick. Yes, well done, referee. Well done, Ibu. Robbo now. He goes up the line. Darwin heads the ball on, but there's no one there. Go on, Darwin. Here's your chance, man. This is it, Darwin. No, he fucking runs straight into the... I don't even want to hear his name anymore. I can't even describe to you what he just did, but my God, he's shit! He has the ball and he's going through one-on-one with the keeper. He blocks down a clearance and then Emi Martinez has to make up about fucking 20 yards and Darwin, hee-haws his way straight into the keeper. Hee-haw! All he had to touch around the keeper. He either takes it down and gets sent off or square it. But nope. He runs straight into the keeper. And it's like he didn't even sprint. The keeper had twice as many yards to make up as Darwin. Twice as many. And he gets beaten. Our centre forward, pace merchant, gets beaten by a statue. For number 9, you want a player that can do the simple finish and know how to play a line without being offside. Nunez lacks both. He just lacks any match game intelligence. Any. Zero. If we don't win this game, he's the reason why. Soboslai. Challenge on him. Villa clear it. Craig, wise up, keeper got there first. Are you fucking blind, Jamie? Are you actually blind? Watch it back and I'll take your apology afterwards. The keeper did not get there first. Darwin got there first and played the ball straight into the keeper. Not around him, not past him, straight into him. And he jogged towards it. So I don't know what match you're looking at, but in no world did Emi Martinez get there first. Fucking gobshite. Darwin has 15 yards to sprint. Emi has 30. And he still can't get the ball around him. There's no defending the indefensible. None. And Darwin has been god-awful. And had 2 big chances in this game. And not done anything with either of them. And I don't care what you say after that. Because it's becoming insufferable having to deal with this. Watching match after match. Diaz should have come on first. Let's hope we win. Cody's got a knock, mate. So no Gakpo on the bench. He's got a knock. But Diaz is there, but hasn't been brought on as of yet. Corner in. Virgil heads it away. "12 minutes plus stoppage time. Hopefully we can create one more chance that doesn't fall to Darwin. Nunez is annoying me. Also, congrats on 300k. Mate, it's breaking my heart at this point because you're not even asking them to do spectacular. You're asking them to do basic stuff. Like pass a ball into an open goal. No, leans back, skies it. Has 15-yard sprint and a 10-yard, 15-yard head start on the keeper. Doesn't get there and get it past them. It's just not good enough. And anyone saying to the contrary is fooling themselves. He's not good enough. It's not good enough. And we should be ahead in this game. And this is business, crunch time of the season. Can't be affording to miss them. Here comes Diaz now for the last 11. Worst part is we won't get anywhere close to what we bought Darwin for. Again, Villa cross in, Liverpool defend, block, get it away. Well done, Alisson. Better. Well done. Salah now. He needs some support. He's got nobody with him. Here comes Darwin. No. He's not a footballer. He's not. He's not a footballer. He's not. He fucking hasn't. No. He's not. He's a fucking. He's there to troll me. That's all he's there for. He's not a footballer. Sent from Uruguay to wind me up and give me a heart attack. If you haven't watched that and seen it, you probably don't know why I'm frustrated. But he is just beyond help. He's offside. He's offside. If I'm Arne Slot, and I don't care, Darwin should be dragged off that pitch now, and that should be the end of him. It's like we've intentionally put ourselves down to 10 fucking men, like. It's not 3-2 Villa, it's offside. It's breaking my heart though, man. It's breaking my heart, Mohammed. Breaking my heart. He's like, let's remember this. The man's a professional footballer. A professional footballer. Corner to Liverpool. Right, Robot to take the corner. Ball in deep, headed away by Villa. Second ball drops to Szoboszlai. Another Liverpool corner, this time on the far side. No, Tom. There's no to be fair to Darwin, mate. There's no to be fair to Darwin. I don't care, mate. I get you're trying to stick up from, but nah. No, I'm sorry, Tom. No, just no. There's no way, Tom. Man can't kick a ball into an open net. Oh, God! Oh, no! What happened there? Free out? Oh, handball against Liverpool. I get what you're trying to say, Tom, but, man, we're talking about passing the ball into a goal, looking across the line not to be offside, and remembering how to run. Surely I can expect that of an 85 million quid forward. That he knows how to run, he knows what colour we're playing in, and he knows that he needs to put the inflatable leather thing in the big onion bag. 6 minutes plus stoppage time. Game starting to stretch now. Come on, boys. Fuck's sake. Bradley just clears it up, looking for Salah. Come on, boys. Canade. Play it out. Play it out. That's it. Good man. Who are you bringing it back for, you donkey? Fucking ref bringing it back. There's no need. We're on the attack. Matthew said, looked like Dom was expecting Darwin to shoot, but he looked to pass because he was scared to shoot. He was never Erling Haaland, but what happened to him? He's regressed from last season. I don't know what to say. Honestly, Matthew, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Did I mention that I don't know, man? Because I don't know. It's taken every fibre of me not to get cancelled to go on them, because it's been genuinely embarrassing to watch a professional footballer be so bad. Like, so bad. Glad I have a day off. Darwin is a health hazard of a bottle of whiskey. If you have a bottle of whiskey near you. Grafenberg. Bradley. His cross is deflected behind for a corner. Come on, boys. Make one of these count. Come on. Cross in. Keeper comes and claims it. Poor delivery. Too close. Too much air on it. And Emi Martinez comes and claims it. Another set piece to nothing. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. 2-2 at Villa Park. In a game. Yeah. Bradley's down now. Bradley's down with an injury now. Here we go. Who's going to be our man tonight with an injury time winner? Hope one of the lads steps up. Kwanzaa's going to be coming on. Man, Bradley picks up a lot of injuries. So unfortunate. But that's probably going to be him out for a few weeks now. He should have. Yeah, Bradley's coming off to be replaced by Kwanzaa for stoppage time pretty much. Dave, thank you for the super sticker, mate. Mo to Kwanzaa. To Mo. Oh, fuck's sake. Mo over hits the cross, goes deep behind for a goal kick. We're about to find out how much stoppage time. Five minutes stoppage time. 5 minutes. Salah's offside this time. Free kick to Villa just inside their own half. We've got 4 minutes to try and find a winner. Villa now with Marlon, and he's got loads of space. Cross in, Liverpool defend, look well at the far post. Villa throwing now on the far side. Owen said Slot got it wrong today. Jota should have had 2 goals. Villa corner now. We have a bench that's wasted, by the way. Why are we paying Chiesa 100 and something grand a week? And Arne doesn't have any trust in him whatsoever. It's just it's a waste of money. It's a waste of a place on the bench. It's like we're handicapping ourselves with options. Goal kick Liverpool. Just over 2 minutes of stoppage time left to go, and we're stuck deep inside our own half. Right, 93 on the clock. Well done, Ibu. But again, interception goes straight to a Villa player. Oh, Cash has a shot that's deflected and Alisson scrambles down to make a save. "90 seconds to go. Corner to Liverpool. No, goal kick, double ricochet. Can't even get that one right, lads. Fuck's sake. 30 seconds of stoppage time left. Ball's inside our own half. We don't look likely. Jesus Christ. We can't even clear the ball without playing it off a Villa player, lads. This is fucking shocking. Oh. And Villa nearly grab a winner. Malin drags it. I think it clips the outside of the post. And it's all over. The ref blows up. It finishes Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 2. A game that you can't help feel we drop points, let them away. Extend their lead at 8. But Arsenal have a game in hand, so you might as well call that 5. It's just not good enough. And again, you know, we'll talk about it in the match reaction. It's inexcusable. Inexcusable that Darwin Nunez is a professional footballer. I don't care. I don't care anymore. There's no defending him. He shouldn't be playing. That's it. He shouldn't be playing. He's absolutely awful, god awful, terrible. And he's on there laughing with Emi Martinez now. He's on the pitch laughing with Emi Martinez. That absolute clown is on there laughing with Emi Martinez. He's after shitting the bed and missing 2 glorious chances, and he's on there laughing with Emi Martinez. An absolute clown of a man. Absolute clown. He should be embarrassed. On there laughing with the opposition goalkeeper. Fuck me. We now need a win at City. Congrats on 300k. Well deserved. Darwin has got to go. Yes, we absolutely do need to go to City and win now. And Darwin Nunez shouldn't wear a Liverpool shirt again. I'm sick of him. There's no defending it anymore. You know, we've had 9 million opportunities to get behind him, and every time the man fails to deliver. Every single time. And then he's on there laughing. Darwin on there laughing with Emi Martinez. Could have potentially shifted the league title race and given Arsenal hope, and he thinks it's funny. He thinks he can go on there and have a little chuckle with Emi Martinez when he misses open goals and forgets how to run. He's an absolute joke of a player. Right, we'll see you for the match reaction in 60 seconds time. I'm frustrated at that one. We'll pick the bones out of it together. Thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped, as well. A reminder, you can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com.